likes fire.
He's a pyromaniac.
I'm an arsonist.
Please
Remember,
tell me
like,
you
this
have
all
to
started
get
'cause
fireball
you're
when
like-
you get it, right? You're
Huh?
gonna get fireball, right?
I hope. I'm a fighter, but that'd be pretty dope.
Oh
if I
wait,
could.
no, you're. Oh, never mind.
Fireball,
Yeah,
that's
you're
like
a
the
mark.
worst.
He
So
will find a way to
He'll
get
get
fireball.
fireball.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, when we first played, I was like dumping out alcohol in this tree, and then he shot a fireball, the like bottle of whiskey in my hand, and we lit the forest on fire and almost died. And Eldath saved us. That's how this
Oh,
all
nice.
started.
My favorite joke I saw online though was someone was playing a martial class like a barbarian, except they would tell everyone they were a wizard and carry around a frying pan and say, "I cast iron," and then just hit people with the frying pan. It's just like,
That's hard.
it's like, oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
I love that actually.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
sorry about
Vision
that.
are quite the weapon. We have learned this.
There was a wrong setting in the thing, so it didn't record anything. So,
No.
but anyway, so yeah, so you guys cleared the tower. You killed a couple of gelatinous cubes. They nearly killed you. Everything was fine. You got your sword piece. You went up and you found Eldath's shrine and were able to get the coins and the gems and stuff from there. Let's see here. You have the Demonomicon that we talked about.
We are getting some loot.
You guys are doing good. So you're now. You took a long rest. What do you want to do? So you all wake up in the morning. In wherever you were at, I think Nizintor, you stayed up in the top of the tower. Everyone else went down to your campsite, correct? Okay.
Okay. So,
So Nizintor, you wake up, and the first thing you see is that golden statue of Eldath, and everything from the previous day comes rushing back to you, and you're unsure of where your stance is with Eldath. You feel lied to, and just very weary of everything that she might tell you.
Yep, fair.
okay. Well, I mean, this was our only clue to go on, and it's possible we could go all the way back to where we started and see if they have more clues. But we have a magic stone that can give people visions. Why don't we all just pray to the stone and see if it tells us where to go next?
Because that's idolatry.
Is
The
it?
stone, we gotta pray to Eldath.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We
What?
find, yeah.
Well, I think first things first, we should go back
Shake
to
the stone and say,
what's his
where do
name?
we go? And see if an answer
The guy
pops
who
up.
gave us the address, who
See
got his
if,
friends
email.
killed.
Isn't
Yeah.
that all the way back? Like,
Yeah, but
all the
he,
way back?
like, this is
No,
all
it's
he
fine.
knew
The-
about.
so-
he didn't know about the greater quest.
That's true. You guys haven't met the Grand Cleric. So there is a big temple in a town called Three Streams that is dedicated to
Meet the Grand
Eldath.
Cleric
That
is to
houses,
wish you
you know,
good.
it protects the tree and whatnot, and we can get into more of that later. But you guys haven't met the Grand Cleric, so he's technically the one that sent you guys on this big whole thing. You just happened to go and talk to Hagar about where this thing is.
I see.
So you could go back and talk to Hagar, maybe give him some closure, or you can move on.
I'd like to go give Hagar some
All right,
closure.
give
I
him
was
some
gonna say
closure.
Do
that.
we have any clues as to where to go next? Where the next sword
We
piece is?
don't.
So-
So that's why I say we consult the rock.
I agree.
Because,
Can we consult the
like,
rock real quick?
Consult
you know,
the rock.
Eldath has
Pull
a
that
whole
thing
religion,
up,
and she
listen
didn't
to it.
pull from any of them. Probably because they're bad at whatever.
Pull that rock out. We're all
Yeah.
gonna shake it. Give it a good shake and petting.
Oh, magic 8
Well, I don't know if we should do the second, but there's...
I still haven't joined the party back up.
Oh, I thought we did.
Oops.
Because we were discussing what to do next.
When I wake up, I am gonna actually pull out that stone. I'm
Oh,
gonna pull
he's
out
got the stone.
the medallion that I made.
Metagaming, I said.
I'm gonna take it. No, I'm gonna take it out.
I
I'm
also
gonna just
pull
kind
out
of look
the
at it.
stone.
I'm gonna just think back on some of the stuff that has happened to us, and just say, if she's trying to screw with us, she's doing a really weird way of doing it. I don't know if I would necessarily say, like, I don't think she's a demon, but I don't think she's telling all of us the truth. I think there's more to it that we haven't heard. And so this is kind of me just like now gonna be talking to her, kind of a prayer-like thing where I'm just like, I don't really know why you haven't told us everything. I'm not sure I fully believe everything, but I do think that stopping this demon force is greater than worrying about why you're not telling us everything. So we'll keep at this. But if you are trying to screw with us, you're gonna have to answer to it, and you will not like that.
Would you like to roll a religion check? He technically didn't answer. I just asked if he would like to. Just roll.
Yes. I'm sorry. I assume that rolling would do that. It's a 14.
Absolutely
A
brutal.
14.
Sorry.
It's fine.
It was kind of a muddled prayer, right? It was almost thinking out loud. And so your connection with Eldath at the moment feels a little fuzzy. But as best you can gather, you think that you feel a small, peaceful resolve come from it.
I'll put the necklace back on, but not still keeping it hidden like I have been. And then I'll go down to rejoin the party.
Okay.
And put the spear away as well again.
And the spear?
Sphere.
Spear. Oh. The spear. I'm like, what spear?
You have a spear?
When did I give you a spear?
Oh, you just wait.
Just you wait.
Yeah, so you come down and everyone's sitting around a morning campfire, making breakfast and such.
Pancakes and waffles.
What's going
pancakes,
on? So
eggs, sausage, and nice crispy bacon. Anyway.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna go grab a piece of bacon and just start eating and be like, all right, so what'd I miss?
I think we should start heading back to the town to give
Yeah.
Hagar some
After we
closure.
all shake the stone.
Yeah, well, we thought we had the stone, and we were shaking a stone, and it was just a stone. So that was like embarrassing for a while, and we're ready to just like put this behind us. And
But we
move on.
remembered you have it, so for sake of time, can we just say we like did anything with the stone? Does anything happen if we shake it or pat it or?
I'd say maybe don't shake it.
I'll pull it out and I'll hand it to
Play
Radgrid
with it.
and let him start petting the stone and see what happens.
Don't
Yeah.
pet
Now
the
I'm
stones.
curious too.
Anything happen?
I'd also like a turn with the stone
Also, does
if
it
you
glow?
want.
I don't remember.
We all have a
It
all
does
have a moment.
It does always have a slight purplish glow to
Roll
it.
to see. Oh shoot, it's an 18. It's a little too much. for
so-
stone.
I'm trying, like, honestly, no, like, shaking the stone doesn't do anything.
How about kissing it?
Yeah, can I whisper sweet nothings to the stone?
That's all you whisper to it, just sweet nothings?
I'm
Yeah.
going to
Whispers the
watch
words
them
of
start
sweet
kissing the
nothings.
stone and I'm going to get up and leave.
I'm gonna.
walking out the tower.
Can I just walk up and just grab the stone from your hands?
Wait, yo, you're
Logan?
the stone bearer.
What?
Stone bearer.
You see me
Stone
face
bearer.
palming as I'm leaving. Just
I say I can't
Alright.
believe the stone bearer
Let's
wants
go.
this to
Let's
happen.
go see Hagar.
I'm
This is
gonna.
so
I'm gonna
embarrassing.
grab the stone and say an actual prayer. And say like, is there any guidance that
Is
Is there any
even the
guidance to
kind
where we
of
should go
deity
next, I
that you
guess?
pray to? Do we know that?
is my prayer?
Yeah, roll a religion check.
yeah.
Because he's
That's no 1-0. Hold on. Wait, is that a 2 or a 5? This font is weird.
All right,
Is it
everyone,
a
I'll
2?
show you
It's
how
a
to
2.
font.
I
It's
wanna
like,
say
no,
that's
wait,
a-
look,
Neither of
look
those
at the
is
font.
good.
That's a 2.
It looks like a 2 to
That's
me.
a 2 because the font is terrible on these dice, apparently. That's a 5
You're
total.
right, the 7 I gave you.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
thanks.
Yeah, it's a 5.
It's a 12 or a 51 is what you just showed me. We'll find out. You're not really getting anything. You almost wonder if the shaking might have done something to the stone.
I'm gonna say I'm so sorry, Eldaf, and I'll give it back to you. And
Alright.
say I'm sorry about the
I'm sure I'll try.
And then let's head out, yeah? And we're gonna go see
I'll
Hagar.
take it from you once.
Yeah, let's go see Hagar.
Oh wait.
Because I left the tower.
Alright,
Oh, you left the tower. Okay,
We're
yeah.
going to
As we're
Hagar.
leaving, I'll hand it to
Can
you.
I roll one more religion? I just do what I know what to do with the stone, which is shake it like a magic 8-ball and be like, give us direction. Okay. That is a... Oh, wait. 6? Oh, it's only a 10.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
10. I got nothing.
That's all you know how to do with a magic stone.
Yeah.
A magic religious stone, that's all you know what to do with it. Is shake it.
Yeah. Alright, I cast Prestidigitation and make it smell like like a magic lamp.
What does a magic lamp sound?
I don't know. I think it smells like a pile of mud. I'm not sure. It smells like a duck.
Smells like
I just remembered. Can I skip breakfast and start teaching the duck how to fight?
Oh my gosh, of course.
Sure.
Wait, that's right. I wrote that down somewhere.
Do you want to
Hold
roll
on.
an animal handling check?
I would love to roll an animal handling check.
That's awesome.
13.
A 13.
Yeah.
It's rough. Right now, what you're working with is, a duck that was going to go to the slaughter, but is now, it's first off a duck that was going to go to the slaughter, but spent its entire life living in ale.
Uh-huh.
So right now, what you're working on is just pay attention to me. Just pay attention to me. Come on, Duckleberry, pay attention to me. And you think you're starting to make maybe some headway? How long did you spend on this?
From when I woke up to when we're leaving, so probably like a couple hours.
Okay. It's going to be a very long process to teach Duckleberry to... He has to finish
with
sobering
us.
up first.
Okay.
He's a drunk.
He's
We
a
are
little
getting this
hungover.
duck to get a final blow.
My true
on a
son,
boss.
Duckleberry Finn.
That's our goal.
Yep. Yes.
I just like to note that when I wrote down that the duck is now canonically learning how to fight, I just put in the DM will regret this, and then we're just gonna move on.
Yep. Oh, DM
that.
will regret. I agree.
So once we all regather together outside, I will give Spartacus 10 gold and say I think that we should give him the scroll so he can learn it.
To do this?
Because at this point, that's the only way we're going to get it done, and I think it's going to help our party out more to have 2 people who can heal us
Okay.
personally.
I'll give him the scroll. So I'm crossing it off.
So I will give you 10 gold, and I'm taking 10 gold out of my inventory for it.
You said it costs 50, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like 50 gold.
Do you have 50?
I'll look it up.
I got 38.
At third level, you
Oh,
should
It
have...
plus
costs
my
gold
10?
to do it. That's why.
What?
Well, I'll make
Either
it 48.
38 or 68. It's been
What school
written
of magic?
over so many times. Illusion.
You chose illusion?
School of
Okay, yes, this doesn't fall in
Illusion.
that.
30 or 68.
But if you come across any illusion magic, that cost is
Oh,
half,
so
however
You
much
bought the
it
duck,
is.
so it's probably a 3.
So it doesn't
This is
work
the world's most expensive
for
duck.
him?
So it has to
Oh,
be
if
a
you find
scroll.
a wizard spell first
Which
level
might
or
make it the
higher,
world's best duck.
is
We don't
Cure
know.
Wounds
for
a
sure.
wizard spell?
No, that's going to be a
Is it?
cleric,
Probably, right?
I mean, they have just about every...
Yeah, that's the thing with wizards. They get like a massive spell list.
I mean, to be honest, I'm just...
Yeah.
Yeah, any spell. I don't care.
So,
I don't care.
So you're going to let us use any spell?
He starts to spend 50
Got it.
gold.
So long as it's a spell within the book,
Yeah, okay. That's,
Okay.
that's fair.
So
Thank
I spend all my
Okay.
money learning that spell.
Takes 2 hours and 50 gold
If
pieces.
someone will give me 2 more gold pieces.
So while
I'll
you're
give you 2 more.
teaching Duckleberry to fight for 2
Yep.
hours, he's
Yep.
doing this for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm reading the Demonomicon.
I'm twiddling my thumbs.
Sharpening
Shaking the
your
rock.
sword or
Everyone looked
something.
at me.
I will
actually
wait.
beefy.
I'll announce. I'm gonna go and just kind of rendezvous, like scout out the area to see if we're running into any big bands of goblins. So I want to stealth out and just go for 2 hours and investigate around the tower to see if there's anything crazy to worry
Remember,
about.
Goblin Hill, not Goblin's Hill.
We learned that last time that there were multiple goblins, though.
Yes.
But thank you, Spartacus.
Goblin Hills.
Let's see. Before you
So can
leave,
I-
actually, I'll close the Demonomicon and say, hey, do you have any of those items that we tried to look at and figure out what they did, but we didn't figure out yet?
Yes.
I'd like to
I
spend
will-
some time trying to figure that out.
We never figured out the shield pendant, which I believe that was one of the ones that was said to be magical, but we couldn't figure out what it was.
I don't know if I specifically told you, but yeah, I mean,
You told
You
all.
did-
I
I don't-
remember. I just listened to it last night. You did tell us all of
Oh,
them,
okay.
and some of them were magical, but you don't know it because you didn't roll high enough to like figure it out.
got it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was the
All that
shield
stuff.
pendant. It was either the shield pendant or one of the, or maybe it was the diary.
My,
But
Was
I don't
the diary
remember. It was.
There was
It was
like
one
a
of those
little
two. One of those
invention
two was
thing we had to
magical,
look
but
at.
we didn't know what it was.
I think
The
it
other
was the
wasn't.
shield.
So I think it's the shield pendant.
I'll take another look at the shield pendant then.
Okay.
Might as well.
And then the rest of it, we kind of. Oh, and then the cube with the faces on it that you looked at, but we don't know. I don't know if that's anything or not.
like
so
got
I'll give
dumber
that one
looking
to you.
at
The
it.
cube doesn't have faces. It just every color is or every face is just a different color.
I said different faces, so I think I meant different color faces.
so every face
Yeah.
is a different color. Every face of the cube.
You roll it, it's happy, everything's happy.
color faces on it. Okay. So I'll give both of those to whoever's gonna look at them, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna
Good
stealth
stuff.
for 2 hours and just try to recoiter around while keeping the sending stone on me. So if something does happen, I can be like SOS, I'm screwed,
Yeah.
and they can hear me die.
Don't you need
So-
2 of those
Oh, no.
stones?
I have the other one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll take a look at the shield pendant.
Maybe
and
teach
I don't
the
know
duck
if
how to
I'll-
use that.
I don't know if there's enough time to
So
look
I
at
will
this,
make sure to say to Corin, like, hey, I'm gonna go leave, so just have that cell stone handy just in case.
So if I
Got it.
remember right, we decided that the magic item or the items that you had, none of you were able to figure out what it was. So you're not going to get sudden inspiration as to what this item suddenly is. You will need to take it to someone to have them.
Okay, so we
Identify
can't
it.
Never mind
have
then.
my Spartacus then look at it again to try to figure it out,
Got it.
since he's a wizard. Because that's what my
did
thought
he look
was.
at it last time?
He did not.
think
No,
so.
it was
Okay.
George.
I think I
It
did.
was Trifo
George did,
and
and then-
Corin.
Yeah.
Trifo and Corin looked at it, so I thought we could at least let the magic guy try
Okay.
first, and
Yep.
then at that point, if it doesn't work, I'm totally fine going
Okay.
and paying someone.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the case. If Spartacus never looked at it, then
If it is something that he looks at, though, I agree. Like, if
Yeah.
he can't tell us, then it's better for us to just go find someone else who can.
yep.
All right.
Take a shot.
So we're gonna
Okay, is
waste
this
a little bit of time in the
investigation
morning, but we'll
or
get some
is it
valuable
investigation
stuff
or
over.
history?
It'll be an arcane,
Arcane.
arcana. I guess I should say
Arcana.
Or is it Arcana?
arcana, arcana.
What was that?
You don't know.
Was it not one?
Two.
Was it?
Yeah.
Not much better.
Okay. Well, I got Arcana
Ouch.
8. So does 8 show me anything?
No. You are unfamiliar with this particular item.
Okay. Can I see the next one now?
Yes. I will say you do find arcane writing on the pendant,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't identify what the arcane writing is. Thus, what the item
I
is.
say I've seen this before. It's a pendant.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, that is a unnatural 20.
So, and this is the diary,
6.
right?
No.
Or the dice.
Or
The cube with the colored faces.
You guys tell me
on it.
what you want.
Okay.
It's gonna be a cube with colored faces on it.
You do find some very small arcane writing on it, but you're
On the
not.
cube?
But you're still not familiar with this.
Okay.
This seems like a very rare type of arcanic writing, and so someone more skilled than yourself would need to look at it.
If only
Wait, that was
someone
on the
had the
cube.
identify spell.
Say again.
That was the cube.
That was the cube. That was the little
Yo,
1-inch cube.
This thing's. I bet you roll it and it does something.
All right. So there's one more thing to roll for?
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Oh, okay.
The diary?
I got history of 6.
I thought the diary we determined was not magical. It's just in a language that
Wasn't
we
there
don't
It's,
like-
it's
Oh,
very
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
To
Wasn't
you.
there an invention thing like?
Oh,
blueprints
We
or
need to check
something?
that out too, and I'm not everything is going to be magical, and I don't think
Yeah,
we need to
no.
waste our time on everything.
Let's just go pay
I'm
for
okay
it. and
saying
move
that
on.
we've gotten all the things I think would be magical in what we have, and if we're missing one, we can talk to some other person when we take everything and be like, "Is this magical, by the way? Because we have this too, but we're not sure." I don't think we want to waste 6 hours watching Spartacus stare into
Stare at-
objects
Stare
and
into the void.
speak in Gnomish or whatever he does when he does it.
They're speaking gnome like.
Yeah. I cast illusion. So it's a big screen of the object in front of me, and then I cast illusion gloves, and I zoom in, and I throw out pieces of it, and twirl
Like
it
your
around,
Tony
try to
Stark
find
or
out.
something?
That
Yeah.
was like very
Exactly.
Tony Stark-esque.
Tony Gnome, it's folk hero.
Tony, no.
Yes.
Tony gnome.
Anthony.
Okay.
His full name's
So
Anthony Gnome.
Nazinter, go ahead and roll a perception check 3 times.
Alright.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay, we'll go with this one first. So that one is going to suck. 4 for the first one.
Okay.
The second one is a 19.
Okay.
The third one is a 17.
Okay. So overall, you're able to find a couple of bands of goblins, They all seem to be pretty stationary. It looks like they're going to be stationary for probably most of the day. So you think that you're able to map a path through without having to be intercepted by any goblins. If that's what you want to do.
Who do you not like in the party? And tell them what path to go in.
Let's split up, gang.
You go right there.
You guys go left, we'll go right. Let's see who gets there first.
Good luck.
No, I'll come back to the tower, and once I meet up with everyone, I'll just let them know. I think I found a path that we can get through without having to fight the goblins. So
Super
we can.
glad you
I say
Try
take
it
that
all.
path.
I'll say we lead the way.
Because I was about to just start walking out there and trekking.
So I'll go do single file line, and I can just lead, and we'll keep an eye out because it may change. They may move unexpectedly, but for
Maybe-
now, I think I can find the path.
Maybe we go XP farm and kill them all.
Oh my gosh. That's true. We do get this is an XP based campaign, huh?
Did I give
do
you guys
wanna get
XP
level
last
4.
time?
I
Yeah.
do want to get
Think
level
so?
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember if I
Three of us,
added it, but
300 XP.
Do we want to fight? We could fight at one goblin camp. We don't have to fight them all. But we
I
can fight
mean,
one.
Yes.
Ambush them. We know where
Do it.
we know
Ooh.
where one of them is. We
Yeah,
can fight and
we
see
can
how it goes.
ambush.
Let's ambush
If we
them.
do like a little small group and just get some XP, yeah.
Yeah.
Will it?
Yeah?
So with those perception checks, would I have known how many goblins are in each of these camps?
I'd say with the failed one, you didn't think to count.
Okay.
You were able to find camps,
Okay.
and you made like mental notes of where each of them were, but in terms of how many there were, you're like
And
5 to
did they-
10.
Both seem the same size. That's would I have known that, or did I not pay attention to that either?
You probably found in total like 4 or 5 different groups, and each one ranged from anywhere from you would maybe guess 4 to 10, 12.
Okay. So I'd say I'd try to lead them to one of the groups that looked smaller.
Okay.
I don't know if it's actually smaller or not, but I'll say like they're all kind of different sizes, about 4 to 12. But I think we can find one that's like 4 to 6 and just kill them all.
All right.
And I think
All right.
that one is this way, and I confidently lead them to where I think it is.
And we're off to see the wizard.
Okay.
Off to commit
Give me just a second to
murder.
grab a couple of things.
Off to commit
I hope you were
murder.
totally ready for this to
Jeremy.
start.
I was wondering if it would, so it's not a huge deal. But let's just grab.
I hope it's worth
Where
the
did all my
XP.
rocks go?
If we get to level 4 by the end of this session, it is.
That's
Because
true.
then I'm never getting ambushed again.
He really wants
As
to
long as I'm
he's
alive, I will
making
not
a
be
feat.
I
ambushed.
can't wait to have a wisdom score that isn't trash. As a cleric.
Level 4 is 26.
Because I'm supposed to be the wise one and all of his stats are
We're
better
getting
than
close.
mine.
Yeah.
What's your
Y'all are
character's
getting
name
close.
again?
Nizentor.
Nizentor.
Okay.
And if we're doing more professional podcasting, that is also something I will work on, is addressing people in character and out of character to try to make it easier to figure out what's what.
I probably try to do a character voice again. Eventually.
Don't know if I'll go that far, but we'll see.
And you don't have
It just makes
to.
it easier to differentiate.
Yeah, it'd be tougher. Definitely lack in the theater department.
If you can sound drunk all the time, that would definitely fit your character though.
What's
Oh,
up, bro?
this is a side note. Did you guys, those of you who know Dylan Brock, do you know he got married this week?
I don't know who that
I
is.
don't think
Okay. Well,
I may
maybe-
have met him once or twice, but I can't say for sure.
I may have met him, but I don't remember names. I only remember faces.
I guess Jeremy is the only one that knows him then, because we grew up in
What was his name?
Dylan Brock,
Okay, the name sounds familiar.
the Brocks. He was,
He went to this
Short.
ward, right, Conwood?
I don't know, maybe like once or twice,
Oh.
but we
Then I'm
grew up
thinking
in
of
the
a
ward with
different
him,
Dylan.
Jeremy. And
Oh, okay.
Nice. You know Daniel Jansen? Jansen, tall, skinny guy.
Definitely.
Him and Dylan were like best friends.
They're sounding familiar. If I saw a picture, I'd be like, oh yeah, totally. But until I see that, I'll be like, hey,
Right.
sounds familiar.
I'll show you.
I'm gonna take this moment and get some milk.
Yeah, there's also chips.
Snacks.
Chips, Reese's, and milk and
Goldfish.
strawberries, and
Thank you.
so just take a second and get yourself some snacks if
I
you like.
really filled up on some muffins this morning. Actually, that's not entirely true. I made some like nacho cheese sauce last night.
You just drank it?
And well,
you put it on
basically,
your muffins.
this
where
morning,
is.
this morning I went right from muffins to using everything I could with this nacho cheese sauce. So I was like, apples, let's do it.
Was it good?
Chips, let's do it. Yeah, it was good.
The apples.
Nasty.
French fries, do it.
Muffin. Let's do it.
Yeah, the muffin, I never went that crazy.
I missed out.
Pretty good cheese sauce. I was very happy with it.
Did you make it like what's that like really fancy dip?
Like fondue?
Fondue, yeah. Did you make it like fondue?
Not quite like fondue.
Or did you make it like queso cheese? Or did you make it like the nacho cheese that like comes out of this machine? It's like really liquidy.
Probably more like that. What you do is you like build a roux, and then you like make it with milk, and then you like put cheese into it to melt and make like a cheese sauce.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've done similar stuff like that, but it was like a queso, so there was like
Yeah.
pepper.
I was having like a grilled
back,
cheese
probably.
party yesterday,
Oh wow.
and so it kind of
Yeah,
fit
that's
into
what
that.
that's what I'd expect.
Yeah.
Try to stay close
That's
enough.
awesome.
What I- Oh,
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to eat grilled
I'd
cheese
probably
with
go
ketchup,
close enough
and I
only
thought
for
it was
sight,
really good,
and
I
then
was
I
like,
have
is that
thaumaturgy, so
really
it can cause
actually that
noises to
good?
show up in random places.
So then I
That does
had.
not sound
So I'll
good.
probably
Well, no,
just
it
do that to
doesn't.
distract.
But I tried it again yesterday to see if I was like crazy. I had people over and it's like, all right, just try this ketchup grilled cheese, see what you think.
And?
People liked it more than I thought they would.
Who got these chips?
See,
Me.
Thank you. You got the best flavor.
Thank you.
So
see, I saw that one too, and I'm like, heck
Yes!
yeah! Salt and vinegar.
Yes!
You like it too? Oh
Yes,
my
okay.
God.
Yes, thank
Salt and
you.
vinegar and the limon
Yes.
are the best
So
chips that Lay's
good.
has ever made.
I almost got the lemon too.
When they
and then I
started
was like,
making
that's
them
too
in
much.
party size, I was like, my life is complete.
Yes.
Why did you not do this like 8 years before?
Totally agree. Oh, is anyone going to Comic-Con?
I am.
Nice.
Was that?
I just got work off, so I'm going all 3 days.
I'm
That's the
stoked.
24th through
If you're
26th,
going, we got to
right?
meet up. That'd be super cool.
That'd be super fun.
Are
I'm
you
going
guys
with
gonna dress
a
up?
group from school. But we should meet up.
That'd be
That'd
so
be
cool.
super fun.
Have you? I don't know what day it is on, but whatever day you go on, you have to see Twisted Tunes because it's the funniest thing ever.
What's Twisted Tunes?
Good to know.
It's a panel where they get a bunch of voice actors to
yeah.
read a script off and random characters that they know how to do, and it is hilarious. It's great.
That sounds cool.
I can smell
I
it.
wish I could go, but I feel
Like,
like that weekend I have
Where'd
a
it go?
test in my
I dropped my desk, wherever
EMT
you
class. So.
What weekend is it?
The 24th, I think? Like the 22nd
Yeah.
through the 20th? Yeah.
Yeah.
The 24th is my psychomotor for my advanced CMT, so I can't miss that.
Dang.
I wouldn't go even if I could, because I'd be too tempted to buy a lightsaber or something.
Yep, that's
I
the
will-
danger.
I just remembered the funniest part of Twisted Tunes was they had a voice actor who did Ben Kenobi and like one of the
lightsaber?
females.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Wait,
No
that's
way.
amazing.
That's from
Is
Disney,
that
right?
Obi-Wan's?
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker's.
Oh.
That's so cool.
That
The
is
green
so
one?
nice.
The green lightsaber?
Holy
Yes.
cow.
We did the,
Oh,
it?
cool.
the
Yeah.
build your own lightsaber that they do at Disney World.
Ooh.
Funnest
Is
thing.
this
Which
the one
one?
from Disney World?
The one where you can build
Oh,
like
it's from Luke
Not where you
Skywalker.
can
Build
build it.
your
I
own
thought
one.
that's what this place was, but it's
Yeah.
not. You just buy collectors things of them.
Yeah, no, we signed up to do the one where you can build your own.
I'm-
That was the sickest thing ever.
I'm
oh,
I'm signing up for it next time I go.
yeah,
Oh, it's so
it's
cool.
so worth
And
it.
10%. That's the one that I wanted. Was I wanted to build my own.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh wow,
It's
it's,
worth
like
it.
It's
You just
nice.
have to go when
Wow.
they have the right colors, because if they don't have the cool colors, that's when it sucks.
So now
What,
I gotta
um,
show you. Sorry to whoever's listening to this podcast. We're getting majorly squirreled.
it's fine.
This is where we edit out half of our.
This is where it gets edited out.
So it has,
Editor, keep this in.
you're probably gonna be the editor.
I
don't
know.
when.
He's
Which
talking
we'll need to
himself.
figure out a way to. Because, like, I have a setup, which, another random tidbit, I just bought two 32-inch monitors.
Ooh,
Oh,
those
wow.
are so nice.
And then
Okay.
And then I mounted them on arms.
Dude,
So,
that's dope.
That's so nice.
That's awesome.
So dope.
I will say really quick what I was
when you
gonna
put it
mention.
in, it makes the noise.
It's so cool.
Okay, anyway.
But
That's awesome.
I'm obsessed.
the thing I wanted to mention though is that in Twisted Tunes they got the voice actor for
That's so cool.
Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars and one of the other major characters in the Clone
Oh,
Wars.
really?
I think it was like I don't know what her name is, but it's the orange-skinned lady. They had like both
Ahsoka?
of them. I think it was that
Ahsoka?
one. So they were both doing
I don't
that, and they were
remember
doing
that.
Beauty and the
Just like
Beast.
that.
So they had them two like sing Beauty and the Beast together because it was a duet. So it was just
Incredible.
like, my goodness, this is great.
Oh,
It was a great time.
So are you guys gonna
I'm
dress
also
up?
tempted to now get a dice.
No,
I
I won't
haven't
dress up.
decided.
Online.
I won't dress up because money is tight.
Yeah. If I can figure something out by then, maybe, but probably not.
If you did, what would you want to go as?
What would I want to go as?
I'd dress up as Deadpool. That'd be awesome.
I haven't, honestly, I have not
Because
thought
then I
about it
have
that
an
much.
excuse.
I mean, if I
dress
would
as
ever go
Deadpool.
in like a D&D group, I would be as my own character or something
Yeah.
like that. But
One thing we need to do is go to Evermore. You guys,
Evermore would be
Yes!
so
That
fun,
would be
dude.
fun.
I would love
That
that.
would be fun.
I would say let's all go in character, but then I'm like, well, what would I be? Just go on
Put on the
Ghost
DM
dude.
robe, the big DM
yeah,
robe
I
that
was
they
gonna
do.
say in a toga with a big white beard. I'm gone. Hello.
I think right now they're doing the Halloween stuff, so.
That's true.
Dope.
Interesting.
Yeah, I went this time last year. Yeah, it's so much fun.
I'm also blaming you because I now have a dice set that I want that it has a chicken.
A
in it.
chicken in it?
So it's like the D4 is an egg, and it goes through the life cycles of chickens. And I'm like,
That's so cute.
this would be the sickest thing ever. And I'm like, I might buy it.
They have
They also-
entire
I found
booths at
one on that
Comic-Con.
site
They
that
sell
also has a
dice.
rubber ducky in, and I was like,
Do
I
it.
want to buy that just because if we ever have Duckleberry do anything, he's using the duck
He can use
die.
the duck dice.
For
That's
Christmas
awesome.
last year, I actually got ones with Santa hats in it, and I never used it because it wasn't Christmas. So I never used it. So that's gonna come up in December.
All right.
Anyway,
Hey, look, a goblin
Feed
camp.
into my
Whoa.
addiction of D&D. It's great.
Cool. Let's put this back on.
All right, and start scene.
Editor, cut this out.
Okay. So yeah, you lead them through for about half an hour, and you pick this one out in particular because you kind of have a hill kind of overlooking them. They're down into a ravine, and they are situated next to a fire, and it's not really a fire anymore. It's more of just the embers at this point. But situated at a fire right next to a giant boulder. Let me say that the hill's back over here. We'll just do this. We'll say that this is the just kind of the crest of the hill.
Okay.
So if you hide behind that, that line and then crouch down, you'll be covered.
Got it.
Right, so you'll have a certain amount of coverage if that's what you want to do. So what's that?
How far?
Probably about 100 feet away. 50 feet away.
About 50. How close would I be able to get here without having to make a stealth roll?
Say again.
How close could I go without having to make a stealth roll?
Once you come over the hill,
Got it.
you'd have to make stealth rolls.
Okay, then I'm definitely.
Does anyone, does
You're really
anyone have
avoiding the stealth
range
roll,
that can
aren't you?
hit
Well,
that?
yeah, I have disadvantage
I've
because of
got
my
a
armor.
crossbow that can shoot up to 80 feet, so I can start hitting that.
Oh shoot, what's my crossbow?
That range.
I have a light crossbow.
Don't
Does
you
that
wanna
go up to 80
s-
feet, or is yours a...
Mine's a light crossbow, so yeah.
Okay, so I could...
but that'll alert them to where we are.
Yeah, but if we all take a round firing crossbows into them, they're goblins and they weren't that.
Right, so that's.
I guess I
Strong
shouldn't say you
enough
do
for a
see
race.
one bugbear with them.
We're here.
Oh, okay,
All
there's
right, they're all
Shoot.
sitting around the fire, and then there's a bugbear that's just kind of
So we can
looming
aim for
over
the
all of them.
bugbear. If we kill the bugbear off,
What's
I'm
the
not worried
range
about
of the
goblins.
crossbow?
That's true.
The light crossbow is 80 feet.
Is that short or
Whose
long?
book is this?
Short.
I don't know. It's
80
just here
feet
when I showed
short.
up.
The long range is 320 feet, but that's a disadvantage if you're trying to hit that far, right?
Yeah, I just
How
wanted
that
to know.
works.
Yeah.
And you have spells that can probably hit that far.
Oh, yeah.
You might even have an AoE
You should
spell that
just-
could hit that
yeah,
far.
you should
Well,
shoot
hold
a
on.
fireball
Are
there.
goblins a common pest? Do we just murder them by the sight?
Yeah, I might just run
Is
over
this your
hill.
morality?
Well, I'm
Come
just
on.
Yeah, honestly, I
wondering,
was thinking of that,
what's
just
the
like, hey,
distance?
you know what?
Like, we just got attacked by them the last time.
Yeah, we got
so-
attacked by a goblin. Like we got attacked by
no,
a
like, it's like
person
five.
once.
There was like 5 goblins and
Yeah.
two bugbears.
Yeah, like before that, we were mostly like murdering humans.
And you were okay with that, so
Yeah.
all of a sudden...
I'm just saying,
I mean-
like, do we know anything? Like, is every goblin just gonna eat a baby?
Okay,
like,
well,
what do these things do?
Like, are
Look,
goblins
naturally do.
by
Yeah.
nature, like, are they bad?
Like, are we?
Like, are there possible
Yes.
for there to be good
Is-
goblins? I'm
is our
asking the DM.
goal the
We're about
extinction
to
of the
get into a
species, or what are we
philosophical
doing?
debate over
Yes.
D&D. I love
Yes.
this.
Of course, there
Killing
are
a
chances
goblin.
that goblins can be good. The goblins are a playable character.
That is true.
Huh?
Yeah, goblins are one of the players you can do.
Alright.
Well, let's look at it this way. They're a greater utility for us dead, so
I mean,
we
do
should
they?
kill them.
They don't
And
do
then-
any. Like they don't even have good loot. Why are we even doing it?
XP farming.
Yeah.
He's out here grinding for
Alright,
you do
XP
make
in
a
a
good
D&D
point.
Alright,
game.
You do make
If
a
we
good
don't
point.
shoot in like a minute, I'm just gonna charge in there and start fighting.
Okay, here's
Okay.
here's a plan. I can cast spiritual weapon and I'll have it go all the way around and attack them on this side so they think we're over this way.
Well, why don't I just
That's
cast
very
some
smart.
illusion and try and draw them off, and then we isolate them and kill them one by one. So we go
Fine,
to like a
you should-
position
you should
that's
start.
defensible.
I should start.
You should do that. Like,
Is this
right now.
a big field or
This is
forest?
a-
What are we looking at?
We're at a hill right now that
At a
crests
hill.
down.
Okay,
So
so
they have to
open.
charge up the hill to come to
so
us.
do we see any
over,
ranged
Anakin. I
weapons
have the
among the
high ground.
goblins?
I got the high ground.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Let's hurry and roll initiative, just so that we have that out of the way. You guys will get a surprise round, but just so that this is out of the way.
Oh yeah, that's a one.
That's bad.
Oh.
It's a, well, I guess it's a 4 actually.
Ooh.
Okay, 25 to 20. Cool. 20 to 15.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Oh.
15 to
That'll do
10.
I got 12.
13.
Okay. So, Nazimtor first, and then Radgrid.
Why do I feel like I always go, I go first a lot?
You're
Just-
Welcome,
you're a
welcome
speed
to
boy.
the
This scares
rogue.
me.
You're a speedy boy, that's why.
Okay, 10 to 5.
I got an 8.
Got an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you do again?
Talk about it.
I rolled a 1.
got a nat one?
but I got a 4 because of that.
I think in that one's just I don't
So
know what that
4.
means, but
In this regard, it doesn't.
okay.
It's not an auto fail.
Because you can't fail initiative.
Wait, you got a 1 too?
No, I got a 5
Oh.
total.
Okay, just 4.
Did you get a natural one?
No,
Okay.
I had a natural 1.
So, you said a 5?
5 because I rolled 4 plus 1.
Oh yeah, my dexterity is +3. So I got
So you
a
have
4.
a 4? Okay.
That's amazing for initiative. That's so nuts.
Yeah.
Like
Was
that?
this a good idea, guys? Can we just ask that right now?
You guys
You
get...
know what?
You
We'll be
guys
fine,
get...
we'll be fine.
I really need to make more of these. Oh, but look at my 3D printer.
Ooh, oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't look normal.
Yeah, no,
Huh.
it's broken. I need to
Uh-oh.
fix it. So, it's going to be a while
Did it,
before I'm
like,
printing
melt
anything.
inside of there?
Yeah, so the something it looks like part of what I was printing got stuck on the head of it, and so then all of the plastic just kind of seeped. It hit that thing and then just kind of curled up, and then just kept doing that for 5 hours. And
Uh-oh.
so there's just plastic all over that thing. So I need to get a whole new extruder head probably.
That
Dang.
stinks.
That sucks.
So anyway, yeah, it'll be a while before I print more stuff, but I need to print more of these because
We're getting a lot.
I'm out. Anyway, okay, yeah. So you guys still
Here's
get
the
a
deal. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no go.
I was gonna pitch a plan here. I can alter self to look exactly like a goblin. I can go to the goblin camp and be like, "Oh man, you guys are way bigger than me because I'm a very small goblin. Maybe a baby goblin. We don't know what these goblins look like." And then I try and draw them out there. And as I'm leading them away, you start killing them one by one.
You should say another goblin encampment's like under attack and lead them up to
Well,
the
like
hill towards us,
again,
and
do
then
we
can
know if
ambush
they're
them.
friendly? Maybe that's like, do goblins support
killing
other
them.
goblins?
We don't care what your opinion is. We're killing
Okay,
this
we
guy.
say,
Hey,
hey,
you know what? I support his opinion here.
I
He's-
say,
he's
let's
my moral ticker, so now I
let's
have to
go.
think about.
All right,
this.
fine.
No.
I determine. I come to the camp. I give them a moral test to test
Moral
their morality, and if we determine they're evil,
I like that.
Quick, what are your
We like
opinions
them
on
away.
killing babies? Yes
Yeah.
or no?
You-
If
that
I
sounds
hoot like a
plan.
barn owl,
I'd
they're
say we do
good.
that.
If I hoot like a snowy owl, they're no good.
yeah, yeah.
I'm okay with this.
I administer a complicated test.
Are you going to
where I
snake? Because
say,
I'm gonna run out.
there's
of
a
it
baby
if
on the
we
ground.
Like,
Eat it.
It's like,
I think we
I'm gonna
stay at
hold
cover
on.
and just launch attacks.
Yeah, I
at them.
think
Alright.
I think we lead the goblins.
If you want to rush in, I'm fine.
Yeah.
with that. I'll follow you in, but for now, my plan is to just.
okay.
I can still get the sneak attack. I can still get
If,
all that
like-
just
Anyone-
from shooting them.
Well,
if
if,
you want to do a sneak attack, do it now. Because I'm gonna shoot.
well,
my
if
car.
these,
Wait.
these goblins have no ranged weapons,
I
don't
still
we
say
see
he does
that?
his distraction. I'm actually
Alright,
okay.
we-
do your
They have
distraction.
ranged
Wait.
weapons.
Oh, they have ranged weapons. All of them, or just the small
But we have
goblins?
cover
They have
if we
all the
stay by
small,
that hill.
all
So
the
we'll have, like,
goblins
half
have short
cover.
bows.
True.
Oh,
Three
including the
quarters
bugbears?
The bugbear does not. No.
Okay, well let's try and keep the bugbears here. I'll lead the small goblins towards the hill. By the time the bugbears catch up, we'll have killed all the range goblins, and then we kill the bugbears.
Okay.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, try and lead them like away from the sounds of combat, so bugbears wouldn't hear. So I alter self. That just happens, right? Okay.
Is
So-
it a cantrip?
No, but you know it's
So you still use a spell slot for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
okay. So alter self. I approach the goblins, and I say, I don't know. Should we talk about what I should say? You guys want me to just wing it?
Just wing it. Just
Go
You
go.
go
for
for
it.
it.
Okay.
Your character, you
Trust
have
you.
fun.
This is all you.
I'm,
Alright,
I'm
we
readying my
believe in you.
shield and my hand crossbow.
Okay.
I have a crossbow out and I'm ready to fire as soon as
Me
it looks
too.
like he's
Okay.
about to get attacked.
I walk into the goblin camp, and I wave.
do you want to put a thing out there for you? Yeah.
Sure, let's do it. Wait, was that you?
That's me. Yeah.
Oh. Mind if I
Eva?
borrow this?
Okay.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Wait, apparently.
Thanks. Okay, I come close and I wave the goblins and like,
Oh, those are cool die.
You see them kind of. You just wave. You don't even say anything.
yeah. I mean, do goblins speak any language we know?
Do you want to roll a history check?
Yeah, let's roll it.
You should have
You
probably
know
done this
goblins?
before you walked up to them.
I thought you were on team know anything about goblins, guys.
I actually
a
know how to
valuable
speak
lesson
English,
in
so I should have told
morals.
you to say so.
24.
24.
Yeah.
Okay, so then in that case, you do know that goblins, especially when they're with other goblins, they love to speak goblin language.
Oh.
But they do know common. You know, it's kind of a broken common, but they do know
Oh.
it.
Okay,
Walk up,
broken
keep speaking
common.
perfect common.
I say, bonjour, comrades.
We surrender! No, I'm kidding. Actually, it even says right here, Bree Yark, goblin for we surrender. Or so they say.
Or so they say.
Or so they say.
No one knows.
So anyway, sorry, French.
Bonjour.
That's what you go for is bonjour, comrades?
Yeah. Broken common.
Do you want to roll a
Are you saying all French is broken common? What is this?
I don't speak
Do you want
French.
to roll?
Roll to see if I really say bonjour.
No, roll a deception check.
Okay, if they don't believe it, are they
Nat
like, I don't
20.
think he's really
This is a
saying
nat
hi. Because he looks like a
No,
goblin.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
funny. Oh! It was one in a row.
Very scary.
Performance, you said, or persuasion?
Deception.
Deception.
Oh, deception. Okay, that was a
was crazy.
7. I have deception of... where is deception? Oh, 9.
A 9 in total.
Yeah, bonjour.
So, you speak, you kind of startle them a little bit. They all turn to you, grabbing their weapons, and they just kind of keep looking at you, not relaxing their forms at all.
Oh.
Right? And they say, well, do you speak Goblin?
I do not.
Okay.
Does anyone speak goblin?
I do.
You do?
We should have altered your form.
Oh,
Oh.
could you do that?
I don't know.
Definitely should.
It's called alter self.
Wow.
Good point.
Well, so they look at you and they, they look at you and they just.
I say, listen, I was raised in a pen. I never learned Goblin. Like, I escaped from a circus. It's cruel what they do to us. I'm a captive goblin. I've come to learn the ways of morality amongst my people.
All right, with that, I'm gonna make you roll another deception check.
Goes.
I mean, that's that's believable.
20,
That could be believable.
Nah, 20.
Goblins are kind of stupid too, so.
Oh.
Okay, 19 plus 2. 21.
Wow.
Okay, so you see, they start to relax a little bit. One of them puts his scimitar down, and so then they, one of them motions to a spot on a rock next to him, where he says, "Sit."
I nestle in and kind of knead his lap.
In his lap? Is that what you said?
I don't know much about goblins,
like-
but I know about cats.
Like how cats do. And so you do that. Okay. Gotta tender the meat.
Yeah.
So you sit down and they all give you this, I mean, slightly horrified, very confused look as you do so.
Is this not the way our people are? I don't know. There's-
Wait, so which goblin is it? This guy?
You're sitting next to 4 right now.
Not good.
You mean on 4?
Well,
Partially on board.
so so you've now joined them around the fire. 3 looks at you and, what is circus?
How to tell the story of my life. It's a place where you do tricks for entertainment. Do you all care about such things? Fun entertainment?
Entertainment's a really big word for them.
All right.
And they're very confused by it, and you can just see this on their face.
Do you believe in love?
I'm a little confused as to what you're trying to gain out of this, actually.
Well, you know, it started as one thing, and let's just see where it goes.
So you're like in this guy's lap, asking him if he believes in love.
Yeah. I say... Wait, what do I say? Let me think. Let me remember my own words. I say, I want to know what love is.
They're all like, this guy's a freak.
I say, oh, I say, have you ever had a sheep? It's like having a pet, but you keep them in a circus. It's like a big.
Are you
fun
backpedaling
circus.
now?
I'm lost now.
Yeah.
I don't even
But
know
he asked
what's
what a
going
circus was, and I'm saying it's
Well,
like
then you
having
asked
a
about
pet.
love, and so they're caught up on that thing.
I was
And
trying
then,
to
and then you
determine
just try to
their
like pretend that never happened, and so then you just go back to the circus thing.
Yeah. I say, all right. It
The
seems love
seduction's
is
not
too
working,
much.
so he's got to try a new angle.
Yeah. What are you goblins like? I prestidigitation myself to smell
This
like
is all their weird
rotting
life books, and
meat.
he's like, alright, that doesn't work.
No, not do that.
Oh my gosh.
So you would have to roll a sleight of hand check in order
Oh,
to do the
okay,
prestidigitation.
yeah, we're not prestidigitation.
What are like, can we see the reactions from the hill?
Oh yeah, no, like they're not hiding it at all. You know, you can
Okay.
clearly see from 50 feet away that, like, you know, their big expressions. They're confused. They're slightly scared. They're
None of them are still attacking yet.
I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck?
you see
Oh,
you
man.
see a couple of them grip their weapons tighter.
I'm gonna take aim at the ones gripping, like one of the ones gripping weapon
Same.
hider.
I'm taking aim at this guy.
I'm gonna.
Okay, 1 and 2 are the ones that are gripping it.
Yeah, I'll aim for
I'm at
one.
I'm aiming at 2. Okay, the next, like, I don't know if this is holding an action, but the next, like, movement that's anything hostile, I'm shooting.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. If they do go hostile, I want to shoot as soon as I can.
Okay.
If I were to use Sacred Flame on the campfire, would that hurt anyone, or would that just be a distraction?
What does Sacred Flame do? Remind me.
Flame like radiance descends upon a creature that you can see within range.
So you have to choose a creature. You can't do it on the fire.
Dang it. Okay.
And then
I would have done I could do Thaumaturgy to do
If
something.
One of them's close
Too
enough
far
to
away.
the fire, you could make it look like they just caught on fire.
Just do it on
Alright.
Spartacus. After
that-
they're all weirded out, you just burst into
Alright, well, if I'm getting some strange responses
like,
from him.
My love burns bright.
Yeah. I say, sorry, I just don't know much about being a goblin. What do you guys do? Where are you coming from?
I'm gonna write it.
where do we come from? They all just kind of look around
Yeah.
the hills.
Do we
Goblin
eat babies? Is that
hills.
Goblin Hills? So this is your ancestral home?
Yes.
Wow.
They know ancestral. Nice.
Do you welcome?
Well, they understood home.
Do you welcome newcomers to your community?
What newcomers?
People who aren't from around here. You know, goblins who are just hard on the luck, looking to start anew.
You have friends?
Yeah, you know, other people who come from the faraway land of circus.
I knew that was coming. We do not like others or different. You can leave.
I see.
They're racist.
We have to kill them. I mean, we can kill
That's
them.
fair.
Just kidding.
Would you be willing to trade if, I mean, we have like a lot of treasure and we don't know what to do with it. Like, it's gold. I don't know if that's something other goblins are into, but it's just like our packs are so full of gold, we can't carry them. We have to drag them on the ground and it leaves us exhausted.
Roll deception.
Okay. Um,
I don't know where you're going with this, but
I don't know either.
Let's
This
see
is
if
very
they're
on the
willing to
board.
rob it. Maybe,
Why are you not-
I'll
some,
just
some
have.
with me.
I just got my crossbow out.
Yeah.
I'm just ready for whatever.
It is a 21.
Jerry's like,
He's looking for an excuse to attack.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We do not have use for money or gold. We take what we need.
Simple folk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
goblins don't seem like bad guys. They don't want to go kill those other goblins for treasure.
They might have. No, that. I won't say it.
I say,
I
well,
don't know if we can hear this.
Oh yeah.
No, you guys can't hear the conversation. unless
I was
they're
just saying,
yelling.
like on the outside, maybe they were just attacking because they just needed stuff.
yeah. I'm like, huh. All right, well, I'm learning many things about my own people. Thank you so much for sharing. Would one of you mind giving me a lift? My little goblin feet are all worn out. My camp's just over that hill.
The bugbear stands up and grabs you
I should.
around your neck.
Just.
Alright, roll an attack.
I say, oh no, we're under attack.
You got a 15. Do you add anything to like?
Yeah, if
crossbow?
I'm seeing Radgrid shoot, I'll unleash as well.
So you roll you add your it's your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so I rolled a 17. Does that hit?
You rolled a 17 on the bugbear. That'd probably hit.
So we've
Yep,
determined
that'll
they're
hit.
peaceful raiders.
I did 6 damage.
Okay. You said 6 damage?
Yeah.
And when he shoots, I'm gonna also unleash.
Or do we get a bonus?
Bugbear.
Surprise bonus? Whatever.
You get a surprise round, so you get a whole turn.
Oh, okay. So,
So if you want to use a bonus action, now would be the time.
can we shoot again as a bonus action?
Not on a not with a ranged weapon like this.
Alright, I'm gonna run down the hill for my bonus action. Dash.
Well, that's just your. So you can't dash as a bonus action. He
Oh,
can.
he can. Okay.
He
I
can
thought-
dash as a bonus action. That's because he's a rogue. You can move during your turn. So you can move your, 25 feet as a dwarf?
Yeah. Okay, I'll move 25 feet. Just
Okay.
straight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Spartacus, you're sitting there, the bugbear comes to grab you around the shoulder. When a arrow comes, it just sticks straight into his shoulder. Go ahead and... Are you attacking the bugbear as well?
Yeah. That is going to be a 18.
Okay. And you are going to get sneak attack damage on it as well.
Okay.
Because you're attacking out of stealth. And technically there is a...
Alright, just rolled an 8 on the damage, so 11 plus 5, 16 damage total.
Holy cow.
Dang.
Which number is the bugbear?
He's number 5.
Okay.
You said 15 damage?
Yep.
And
Okay.
then
Cool. So,
I also had my crossbow ready. Do I shoot as well?
Now I guess our next step is to see.
I
if
mean,
they mourn their
now is probably
dead.
we're just going to do
This
this.
is probably our
We might
surprise
know if
round, so
they're-
if you're doing something, this is where you're doing it.
Got it. I will.
They're capable of complex emotion.
I will cast
He says
Sacred
that
Flame
by
on the
killing
guy.
On the bugbear.
Yep. Show him. Oh, he has to make a dex save.
Oh, he has to make a dex save. Oh. Well, let's have him make a dex save then.
Did you kill the
Sorry to
bugbear?
make you look up the stat.
I mean, I have it bookmarked. I just need to get a better bookmark than,
A mask.
a mask.
I gotta get my
Needs to make a dex save.
Yep.
17.
Ooh, yeah, he beats it. Nothing happens then.
So, so then what happens is he goes to reach for Spartacus, shoulder to the arrow, one just underneath the rib cage, right? And he stumbles back from all the damage. He's suddenly bleeding, and right where he was standing, just this pillar of light just erupts out of the ground for a split second and then disappears. So we're just gonna go.
Do you think they know?
Zinter's gone.
think
Radford's
they
gone.
Do you think they know we're here?
Corn.
Ooh, I don't have a really long range, so I'm gonna take my movement and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna throw a javelin at 4.
Okay.
Is that the bugbear?
No, 5
No,
is
it's
the bugbear.
5 is bugbear.
Does a 15 hit?
15 will hit a goblin for sure.
Dope. Okay, 1d6. 3 damage.
Nice.
3 damage to number 4.
Yeah.
Very nice. Treefell went. Spartacus, is there anything that you want to do, or?
Yes, I act very surprised. I say, "Oh no, we're under attack, new friends." And then I try and convince them. I say, "If we surrender, maybe they won't hurt us."
It's a lot, all in 6
Alright,
seconds.
I say, "Let's surrender. We'll be fine."
Want to roll persuasion?
Yeah, let's do it.
Man, oh man.
20?
I think that's cocked.
It is cocked because it hit my dice.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, moving the dice makes it land on 20, but I don't know if that would count.
I say we
So
can't.
I guess
was
that's a home roll that we need to
Figure out.
we need to
'Cause-
set aside.
'Cause
Do
he
we
saw it
want
was
to?
right there.
It's on you.
Well, it's a collective rule that once we make the decision, this is how it's going to be. If it is cocked up against something, we have 2 options. We can either re-roll or we can move the thing.
I vote.
The
I
thing,
said-
if
That's what I was
or we could.
Re-roll.
Move the thing.
Well,
They
let's
roll
re-roll
that
for this
20.
one.
But-
Yeah, let's
Well, because
re-roll.
here's the thing. If it gets cocked up on the side of this somehow, it's going to be hard to move it.
Yeah.
Just for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Some
we were
things
just
it's
lucky
easier
here
to
with the
move
dice.
because like it was the dice, so that's easy to move and see what would happen. But I still say just re-roll it because
Okay.
you don't.
Yeah.
I think it's easier that way. It's just more fair because then you can't like try to game it somehow with the way you're rolling or something
Okay.
like that. Personally.
Tree.
Okay.
Fort.
Tree fort.
It sucks in this case because we are.
But that was a
does
nat
That would have
20.
been really
but-
nice.
But
But now we know in the future that it's a re-roll if
Yeah.
it's cocked up
Wait, we
against
don't
something.
want to do surrender. We want to.
Oh, sorry about that.
18.
Okay, 18 plus 2, unnatural 20.
Do they roll insight first or like what?
I'm not sure. I'm probably just gonna roll a straight wisdom check,
You know what?
which is not great.
We've tamed
for
these
them.
savages. These savage goblins.
This has definitely been one of the strangest encounters I've had so far with this
Absolutely
party.
wild. Absolutely wild.
If they surrender and we still kill them, do we get XP?
Corin, random
Well,
question.
yes, but then you would really
What
not
type
feel
of
great
bread?
about
Then
it.
you would just feel bad about it.
I would
mean-
I would
I
stop
have
you at that point.
I'm just gonna say I'm
Fire
partially
breath.
drunk right now.
are you lightning?
Acid.
Oh, acid.
That's why he
No.
could drink the cubes like pudding
Is yours a cone or a line?
or jello.
I can't remember honestly.
Okay.
What did you roll? An unnatural 20?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I have you roll these things.
Yeah.
You see, so the goblins drop their weapons and raise their hands. The bugbears, and he's just very upset by this because he's the one that's supposed to be in charge, and you've somehow come in and convinced them
It's
otherwise.
as they sensed my dominant personality. It's what a city
So we're
So-
killing
education
a
will give
bugbear and
you.
leaving the goblins? Like,
Well, they've surrendered.
I
I don't
it
know.
looks like.
I'm not.
I'm
So,
now
Now we're gonna go
very
back up to the
conflicted.
top of the round, Nazintor.
I say.
I was about to
tie him up. and
acid
lug
breath
him.
all three of these dudes, but since they've dropped their weapons, I think I'll just go take out the bugbear because he looks like he's still fighting.
Okay.
So,
Well, is he still fighting, or is he just grunting?
oh, I don't get sneak.
He
attack
he
on
looks
him,
he looks conflicted at the moment.
Oh, he's conflicted.
Cone.
Oh,
though. Would I perceive that they're surrendering?
You want to roll an insight check?
Well, I'll say this: you can see my person has his hands up,
Natural one.
saying surrender.
You're not sure.
Ooh. It's good to get that natural
I mean,
one out
like
of the way,
it
though.
seems it seems like they're pretty genuine in it.
It's all you.
I will hold my action.
Okay.
Move 10 feet. Hold
That's
my
my
action.
guy.
That's your guy. Where am I? I'm
Yeah,
here.
blue one.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If they come closer, I'm going to acid breath.
I assume if they come closer when you're not, when you haven't like invited them to come closer. Okay.
Like if they look like if they try to pick up their weapons again.
You're like, come closer. Hey. What are you doing?
Like if they try to pick up their weapons and
Keep fighting.
fight us, I want to acid breath as many as I possibly can get in a line.
Okay.
In this current configuration, I think I can hit 2 of them potentially.
What? How
Yeah.
far is your?
30 feet. So it's like, because they're these two, I don't know which squares they're actually in.
Just
it's like
just
this?
decide. It's yeah, something like that. That works.
But if they come closer with number 2, I can definitely hit more. Because I can hit 2 right there. So if they all moved up, I could hit all 3 of them potentially.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward all my feet right next to number 2.
15, 20, 25.
He can
I
go
can go
through.
straight.
Oh, yeah.
He can go
5, 10, 15. Yeah, there you go.
I really just want to hit him.
Do it.
Alright, I'm just gonna hit him.
I don't know. Then you got all the
Character
goblins.
rolls.
I crit.
Time character play.
You crit.
Yeah.
You got a natural 20.
Oh, this goblin's dead.
Fetch in heck, man.
19's a crit for me too, so, but yeah.
Are they already? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're champion, huh?
Yeah.
Got it, yeah.
So I just add 8 to whatever plus
Yeah.
this, right?
So you roll that and then add 8,
8 plus 7, 15.
and then add your strength.
Oh, really?
Right? Are you doing your strength
Yeah.
something? Yeah. Then you
Yeah.
add your strength to it.
What did I say, 15?
Jeez. Yeah.
20.
You have a 5 strength.
Yeah, but I have 0 dexterity.
Which one are you hitting?
Number 2.
Number 2's dead.
What'd you hit them with?
My hammer.
Okay. So you walk. So you kind of just come sprinting up to this goblin, raising your hammer, swinging for the fence. You make contact with this goblin, send it flying back. It slams into the rock 10 feet away and just drops down into this pile of mush, basically, as
Oh
it's
my
dead.
word.
It has 7
Jeez.
HP.
Y'all, this isn't great, y'all.
Well, we determined morally the goblins were superior to us.
We have brought in
So
moral
now we know
conflict
for the
into the rest of our
future.
campaign.
Welcome to moral
Yeah.
conflict. I feel terrible.
We
Roll-
were the evil.
Roll an intimidation check, Radgrid.
20.
A natural 20?
Straight up, both of those were 20s.
They book it. They all just start running. Bad guy 1 is going to be the first one to move. No, bad guy 1 is going to be the first one to move. He's running straight the other way. He has 25. Nope, he has 30 feet of movement.
So he's like there.
So
Off
you,
the
Can we
map.
please
It's
yell,
gone.
let them go? Like, it's not worth
Oh,
chasing them
man.
down.
cool. Okay, Corin.
That's insane.
Wait.
This is all you.
Conflicted.
I don't know if I can do this as a bonus action, but if he rolled a 20 and I also look like a goblin, does that mean I just play dead? Like, out of fear?
You know what?
Do I run with them?
Roll just a straight intelligence check.
Let's see how
Well, he would
intelligent
know
I am.
that. I'm probably,
Yeah, but like, you tell me that's not going to be intimidating. Like,
Yeah, at least I know
fair.
who the murderer is.
it was
But
the-
do you know
Oh.
that Radgrid
Do I
knows who you
re-roll it?
are?
Yeah.
Roll it.
No, it was sitting flat technically.
It was.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fine.
I would keep
Okay,
an eye on
14.
my character was like which goblin he was.
14.
Mm-hmm.
So
As
I'll
the
let.
person who didn't know that 2 Corins shouldn't exist. Literally, last game you got confused when he made a
Yeah.
minor illusion of Corin.
Yep.
Oh, that was
Wow.
bad.
It was like
guys.
a mini one too, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's exactly why
Yeah, it
I'm
was like
saying you
3
may
feet
kill
tall.
Spartacus without realizing it.
I was a little tired that day.
It was like
okay?
a black and white image with
I
had a little bit to drink.
distorted audio.
So Radgrid, I'll let you know. I'll let you decide. Did you? So he got a 14 versus your natural 20. Did you intimidate him as well?
Yeah.
All right, you're quite intimidated
okay,
by
I
this. So,
immediately
Just
wet
'cause it's
myself.
funny.
but
You
Corin, what are
Immediately
you
wet
doing?
myself.
Wait.
I don't
Can't
have to
reach
use a
in.
bathroom because I can prestidigitation myself clean.
Ew.
Cruel thing about gnomes.
Ew.
You can reach the bugbear.
I can reach the bugbear. Do I want to though?
Isn't that a Harry Potter thing?
Your character?
It is.
Yeah, that's like a
Morgan.
J.K.
What would
Rowling
What
thing
would
that she
Corn do?
revealed. She's like, wizards used to just go on the floor and clean it with magic.
And it's really gross.
I don't know. Thanks, J.K.
Thanks, JK.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do anything. Pretty pacifistic.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Okay.
In Draconic, I'm gonna say tough moral quandary, huh?
Yeah.
That's not that tough of a moral quandary.
Okay. So moving right along, bad guys 3 through 5 are all gonna turn tail and run. So if y'all want to just move them all, I think they all just have 30 feet of movement. So
Yeah,
yep.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, they're gone.
Okay.
30,
Out of the map.
Off the map.
If we're out of combat, first I prestidigitize itself, then I prestidigitize the dead goblin,
Well,
and
we're
I mourn him.
not technically out. It
Oh.
depends on what everyone wants to do. So tree fell.
Tree fell's turn.
I'm just gonna cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice boom and say, "What the heck, guys?" Just from here, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. End of my
Out of
turn.
an accident, you yell. Who could have seen this?
Spartacus, what are you doing?
Still combat?
We're still in initiative order, but you can do what you want.
No, I do the prestidigitize plan. I prestidigitize.
So you can only cast one per turn.
Oh, I mean, they're so far away. Do I need to sleight of hand this?
No, you
Oh.
don't.
I cradle the dead goblin. And try and comfort him in his already far dead last moments.
The pile
Okay.
of mush.
All right, you know what?
Yeah, I
I,
come from-
okay, I know what I'm doing now, and no one can stop me once I get to do something.
Nazintar?
Oh, I know what I should have done.
Yeah, surprisingly, Spartacus, I think you're right on this one. I don't know if
I
you
know
should have
what
done
I'll
that.
Start digging a hole.
I'm gonna legit turn around and start walking away. Like I don't.
Go throw it behind
I'm
a rock.
I'm in
Be
complete.
ill.
I don't know what to do right now mode.
Okay. You have
Yeah,
these a
I'm-
lot, it seems.
I morally conflicted is the name of the game.
Radgrid.
Alright, I just drop my weapons and I'm like, okay, well, that's over. And I'm gonna walk over and just pick him up. I'm gonna just start walking over.
Kidnaps.
Okay,
So you can't bury the goblin.
I know
Serious
exactly
note.
what I'm gonna do.
I know what I'm doing
When
as
you
well.
know that he is not.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Because
right.
I think
Alright, fair
Radgrid
enough.
we
would
watched
look like
him
pay
turn into
attention.
it, so
Fair enough. All right.
If I need to roll,
Yeah, I mean, there's one goblin who
I'm just
looks
curious.
different than the other goblins.
Because we were watching the
'cause he's
whole
3
thing,
feet
and
tall.
I knew what he looked like, and
Alright.
he also didn't run, so I know it's him.
True. That also probably.
And he's mourning a dead goblin. He's the only one that would really go and cradle it.
We'll see if they'll come back and bury him.
yeah.
So I guess at this point, Corin, are you...
I know
Gonna
exactly
chase
what
after
I'm
him?
gonna, No, I'm going to. So they dropped their weapons, right?
Yeah.
And ran away.
Ah.
I'm gonna loot through their stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What do I find?
Mostly, most of what they own, they carry with them. So really just in terms of weapon, of the stuff that they had dropped, you find scimitars, from the goblins, right? They're just little scimitars fit for, their short stature. The bugbear dropped his morning star. He had javelins on his back, but he didn't have any of those ready on hand. So you find a morning star, a couple of a couple of scimitars, and you do find one bow, but no arrows because it's a short bow, I should say.
I'm gonna pick up the scimitar because I'm proficient with those.
Okay.
Do I get 2?
You get 3.
Dope. I gotta look up the.
You could loot through the dead goblin, I should say.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Overall, you're able to find just like a couple of very bad scraps of furry skin.
He's
Gross.
mush. I guess it's more like panning for.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's like, is there anything here?
Sick.
This
besides
goblin
viscera?
did have some arrows on him but only 2 of them are still good. All the others broke from the impact. So you do get 2 arrows.
Dope.
For that bow. You find maybe a day's worth of rations. It would not be great rations because it's very, very badly cured meat, but it is cured meat and it would sustain you.
Ew. No, I'll take it.
So, but yeah, other than that, that's about it.
Dope.
It's a bloody
Is this
mess
just like
otherwise.
a short bow?
Yeah, it's a short bow.
Okay. And a scimitar. Dope.
Oh my gosh.
What?
This entire encounter.
Yep. You guys had
Okay.
spent probably 20 minutes planning this. And,
Okay.
and everyone ran away.
Is it my turn yet, or?
We literally
I mean, at
could've
this
just
point-
started
at this
goblin
point,
raids
it's
of all
probably-
the human settlements.
It's
around.
probably safe to say that we're
Wait,
out
what?
of initiative
Okay, cool.
order.
To spare the
We don't
dying
know
or
what those goblins
cure
are gonna
wounds
do.
work on the
Maybe not
goblin.
the
They could
goblins
retaliate.
in Goblin Hills.
What is spare the dying?
You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes
Thankfully,
stable.
none of us
Kill
are
them all then.
humans.
I'm totally game for that. Let's go kill him.
It's an interesting concept.
What did he say?
He's
might-
wondering to stabilize the
Mush.
mushy
You want to
goblin.
heal it?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because what the heck,
Because
guys?
we did wrong. We have to teach the goblins.
I'll say, so long as you
higher
do this
way.
within, I mean, it has to be fast.
I'm okay. I
Think
sprint.
about this. Think about this. Any other situation, they would have attacked and tried to kill us. They wouldn't have let their guard down.
They
Also, if
surrendered.
he wakes up, is he not gonna try and attack?
Well,
Yeah.
he wakes up wounded and like.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
gonna
wait.
be
Are y'all
on
telling my character?
Yes,
Because my
we're telling
character
your
is fully ignoring it and doing it anyway.
That's okay.
Okay, in the moment of
Does
panic.
no turn head does it?
I'll
Sorry,
start wandering back with
Okay.
the rest of you, and I'll say no. Like,
I just
here's
run
the
up and touch
problem
him.
now: is we don't know what they're going to do now. They could start raiding other settlements because of this. We may have just started a war here.
Well,
So let's
Being
go kill
completely honest, we may have just started these goblins
between
going out and
a
killing
war
a ton of humans for no reason.
between wait, what
If I do
humans?
cure wounds instead, would the goblin get back up?
A war
Persons.
between a dragon, ogre man,
You
and
could
some
try it.
dragons. Who are they? Who are they seeking vengeance
Okay,
against?
so I'm gonna. I
Wait,
walk
none of
up.
us are human. Why would they have anything against?
Oh,
you?
just
Okay,
like
hold on.
persons, people, settlements,
other goblins.
non-goblin.
Okay,
non-goblins.
so should we go chase him down and go
Persons.
kill him? Because I'm totally okay with that.
Oh my gosh.
The moral ambiguity here is really.
They're goblins.
This-
I don't think there's any moral question about it.
I think there is because I think that
The only reason
we-
they dropped their weapons was because they were
because
slightly
they were
scared.
talking to another goblin and
and they were
he
about
was-
to kill him. They grabbed his neck. They were gonna kill one of their own kind.
Yeah, they're gonna carry me off. That's how you carry goblins.
no.
Do you not
Like a
know?
cat.
That's yeah.
I
you
speak
carry
goblins,
goblins
bro.
like
I
that.
know it. They're
They need each other's
couldn't hear 'em, though.
laps, and
No,
they get
that's true.
carried by their neck.
So he asked them to give him a lift. So the bugbear took that as lift him up.
oh, legit.
none of us would know that. None of us would know that. So you're
Yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah.
You
know
like
that.
I. That's why I attacked with you because I'm like I wouldn't know
Yeah.
that's what he's doing. So I would still attack, thinking that looks like a hostile action.
No, I agree. I completely agree. But like,
The bugbear's like, oh yeah, I got you, man.
And so now that Spartacus has
Gladly,
told us
get
that
outta
he
here.
was going to lift us, I'm even more morally quandared because I'm like, we literally just killed these things for no reason.
Okay, they're evil creatures by nature.
I mean, are they?
Are they?
Yes, they are.
None of them were
100%.
trying
does
to
someone want to
attack
roll a
us.
They
history
seem
check
pretty
for
good.
that?
Okay.
To like fact check him? Someone want to Google that?
I can.
What's
Yeah,
what's
someone
their
with a
alignment?
decent history, because if
That's
I
fine.
do it,
Yeah,
it's not going to end
history
well.
is
Yes.
My history is.
Well,
+0,
I already
so-
rolled a 24 of history. Was that enough
I
to
got a
Oh,
plus
tell
for
one.
people?
goblins?
Yeah.
That's all right. That's fair. Goblins are chaotic evil. Bugbears
Amen.
are a neutral evil.
Oh,
But what?
see,
Oh.
Neutral.
Bugbears are neutral evil.
Oh, really? Yeah, but
So-
we didn't kill the bugbear, so.
Well,
I
no.
mean-
We
So,
tried
so
to.
all that
Can a
means.
goblin not
So,
change?
in terms of alignment, so there's two words in an alignment, right? Lawful good or something, right?
Yeah, or
What
chaotic evil.
that first word is basically how you see, like authoritative figures, right?
Yeah, aren't
If you're
you
lawful,
evil.
right? If it's a lawful evil, that means that you have someone
wanna
that's
start a
over
game?
you. You listen and you do what they say to a T. Neutral evil is like I might listen to you if it's beneficial to me type of a deal, or chaotic evil is just like, listen, I really don't listen to anybody. I kind of do whatever I want, right? So there, and then the second word is obviously good, evil.
So they're evil.
Yeah.
So what's the most evil, like, what's the worst? Is it chaotic evil?
Chaotic evil,
Is
because
So-
they're the type that'll just
Yeah.
kill just because they can.
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel bad at all.
So yeah, so Spartacus, you do know that they're considered to be very evil creatures. I mean, attacking just
Almost
because.
as evil as a dragon, right?
I take offense to that.
Yeah, I say. Haven't we all learned something today?
Haven't we all learned something?
I am
Well,
now going to
since
go
we
stand
already
behind
established-
Spartacus and pull out both of my longswords.
Yeah.
Since we already
I
established
take a
I was
moment.
ignoring all of you, I'm still gonna
Yeah,
try.
I take a moment
Do it.
after I clean myself to look at Duckleberry Finn in the eyes, and I say, "You've been blessed with powers. Remember what can happen if you use them wrong." And I try and teach him good in this moment, so he won't grow up evil.
Wait, so do you think my action was bad? Killing that
Well,
goblin?
I just want him to be responsible with his prodigy-like abilities.
And it awfully sounds like you're saying that in response to
I say,
us
"Look
not
what's
being
happened
responsive."
here,
Oh my gosh.
Duckleberry."
Oh man.
Well,
I'm more
You wanna roll
worried
Spare
about the
Spare the Dying
ramifications
does not
of this.
require a roll.
Well,
I'm not as
Okay.
worried about killing
So do it. Can I tell
the
that it
goblins.
worked?
I'm more worried about what this
Roll a
is
medicine
going to
check.
cause.
Medicine check.
Okay, if you
Doing
are worried,
this.
let's go get rid of that worry and chase him down.
I'm not going to
6.
kill all of the goblins in these hills. We don't know. They could have spread to like
Don't
4
worry
different
about it.
camps.
We killed like 10 goblins
Then
on
you
the way
should've worried
down
about
here.
it.
If
If
they
you're
weren't
worried
already
about it,
angry
you
at
should do
that, I
something
think this is a
that's
big
true.
problem.
We already killed a bunch of goblins.
Yeah, there's a drop in the bucket of the goblins
just kinda
that we
weird.
murdered.
All
on
good,
the
all
way
good.
here.
Okay.
Oh, do
They
we want to
so-
hunt them down then?
A 6 on medicine check to know spare the dying worked or not. The goblin looks dead still.
I'm gonna try to cast Cure
Mouth
Wounds
to
on it.
mouth.
Okay.
See if it goes through.
Okay.
Are you using all your spell slots on this?
I just one.
Resuscitate him.
Oh, okay.
Just one. It'll
Oh.
be 1d8.
Oh, is spare the dying a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Ah, that's good to know.
If it does work, he would have gotten 9 hit points.
Good thing he's got 7
He's
hit
full
points.
health.
Wow.
So he's max revived there.
So then I guess as you
Wait, I would say that
cast,
doesn't work because he had
Though-
7 hit points and I did 20 damage.
I
So it would just like 9 revert back.
no, he's technically
That
he technically only
German's
goes
called.
2-0.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And actually, no, actually, oh, that does bring up a good point though. Thank you.
I got you.
How much damage did he do? Was it more than double his max
That was
health?
more than double
It
his
was
Yeah,
max
more than
health.
double.
Then he would definitely be
Yeah, he did, like-
majorly dead.
It was like what 25 points of damage.
20.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
so dead.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good point. Thank you for that. Yeah, no, he did very dead,
Okay, well,
incredibly dead.
I feel like I probably would have learned it after casting the spell, so I'll still
Yeah.
mark it down.
Okay.
While this is going on, we're having a discussion. Centaur's worried about the ramifications of this, so we're gonna vote if we should go hunt the goblins down or let them be.
I'm just wondering, like, do
I
we think
vote-
they're
I
going to
vote
go
we go
to
hunt 'em
other
down.
camps, spread the word, and other camps are going to try to start raiding settlements around here?
Well,
I'll-
this is called Goblin Hills. If people are going through Goblin Hills, I think they kind of know what's in Goblin Hills.
I say
Yeah,
guilty
but
until
have
I say
anyone
innocent
else
until-
tried to go to a goblin camp to kill goblins at their camp before? Or do the goblins come to them? Because if you're expecting the goblins to attack you, that's different.
Yeah.
But to actually go out to them, they're not expecting that. They come to you normally.
I say innocent till proven guilty. They didn't attack, so we had no right to attack.
But
Yeah.
they're not innocent until proven guilty because they're evil creatures.
Like you're an evil creature, aren't you?
No.
I'm starting to sense
you're like I'm gonna go start a gang.
And hey, I'm neutral, and I'm still worshiping a good aligned deity here.
Yeah,
I do agree with you, but I don't think it's worth hunting him down.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think
Then we
anything's
should
gonna
definitely
happen.
leave because they're gonna come back.
Yeah.
We should leave.
All right, we scratch bygones be bygones on the floor and go back. Well, sorry, that was my bad.
Leave a
We're gonna
sign
chuck
that
So
that
with
says,
the
too.
"We are
rest of
sorry."
the... Hopefully it's not changed,
Yeah,
but I'm
we-
going to lead the group out without encountering more goblins.
We avert a goblin war by leaving.
Hopefully.
Chalk this up to a
Carefully
whoopsie daisy. and-
Yeah.
I don't know if my path has changed since we did this,
Gosh.
though.
All right. So you still lead them out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are able to lead them out without any other encounters with goblins,
Yay.
though as much fun as you would have had. And it's going to take you the whole day to get back to Colfell, where Hagar's at. But otherwise, you make it there about nightfall. And what do you do?
Do we want to
We make it to Colfell?
the morning, or talk to Hagar now?
I will talk to him now.
Yeah, I'll go talk to her now.
Alright, let's go see if we can find him. Do we have any other things we want to try to take care of? Do we want to go... probably not tonight. So I want to see if we can find someone who can help us identify the magic items.
True, but
I don't know if we can do that tonight.
I will talk to Hagar first.
Okay.
Okay. So you go over to his friend's house, and I can't remember his friend's name at the moment. His friend might be Hagar. But I'm not sure where my notes are at for that.
Oh, wait.
Do you have notes for it?
I try to name all of the NPCs you give us. I think I actually named the town crier or something.
Yeah, his
Matthias Stone is the town crier of Colfeld.
Thank you.
And sent Hagar to his cousins. That's all the notes I have on Matthias Stone.
Sweet. That's probably all the notes I have too, actually.
Dang.
Yeah, so you go to Matthias's house. You knock on the door, and Matthias answers, and he sees all of you here. And hello. I'll be honest. I didn't think that I'd really ever see any of you again.
I don't blame you.
Doubt our abilities?
I just band of adventurers come into your town asking things, and they leave. They typically never really come back.
Well, we're different.
But right, of course. What can I do for you?
Is Hagar around still?
He is. Yeah, he's still recovering, but he is still here.
All right. We'd like to talk with him.
All right, I'll send for him. And so he leaves. He comes back a second later and says, "I'm sorry. Come in, please. Come in." And he leads you all into just kind of his main living quarters, and he heads back into the back room. A moment later, you see him come out, Hagar closely behind him, and you just see him. He seems a lot better than the last time you saw him, but of course last time he had a lot of memories come up, and he greets all of you.
See.
Hello.
Hello. Does he still seem to be like twitching or showing anything of that nature?
At the current moment, he doesn't seem to be.
Okay. I'll say we have cleared out the tower. It is safe now. The things that attacked your friends is dead now. And I'm gonna pull out the water skin that I filled with the acid and said this is all that remains of it. Put it back.
Why did we fill that with acid?
Huh?
I'm just thinking about this. Keep going.
Did you do one and I did one?
Yeah, we both did one.
Right.
I'll say keep it if you want as a memento, but I mean I don't know if you'd want that memory around.
Don't drink it.
No, I don't. I'd like to put that event behind me.
Very well. Well, you can rest easy knowing that your friends have been avenged.
and I do appreciate all that you've done. Did you get what you were going for?
Yes.
I take it. Good. Then I hope that your adventures lead you onward and you continue to do good with others.
Thank you.
You know, while we have him here, maybe we should ask him, is someone sponsoring this expedition? Is it possible there's another organization looking for these pieces, or is it just chance?
Pieces of what?
Well, to us privately, a magic sword. To him, we need to talk privately for a minute.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
We did find some ancient relics that might have value to some people, collectors.
Oh, you mean we should...
As long as you're willing to
remember,
pay
he is a
the
drunk
price.
now. But I guess he could still have contacts.
Yeah,
So
I
we
mean,
could try
whoever
and pawn stuff
wanted
up
the
off on
expedition
him.
in the first place, you're right there.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, if we're about to meet the treasure hunting organization that looks for magic pieces of a sword.
Maybe.
Or we're going to become that organization.
I mean, wait.
First, the world's first.
So is Hagar like a historian?
He was a scholar.
He was a scholar.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why don't we have him look at the diary?
Yeah, have a look at the journal. I was just saying that. Yeah.
Who look at what?
Hagar.
Can Hagar look at the unknown diary in a language we cannot all read?
Well, first off, I asked Hagar.
Besides, he
what
went
languages
through-
does he know?
Obviously, besides Common, I know Elvish. I've studied a little bit of Celestial and a little bit of shoot, why can't I remember what it's called all of a sudden? The Abyssal.
Okay, so we found this journal. Would you be willing to look at it for us and see if you can tell what language it is?
I suppose I could.
Who has it?
I think it's all in the.
I'll pull it out of the
holding.
bag of holding and give it to him.
He takes it and he flips through the pages a little bit and he says, "I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this script before."
Do you know anyone who would be familiar with it?
The best place that you could go for trades and such would probably be Three Streams, at least in terms of what's readily available. Three Streams is a very big city that constantly has people coming and going. Many adventurers like yourself enjoy it here because there's a lot of turnover in terms of items and such, people, especially knowledge. That might be a good place for you to go check.
Well, thank you very much. Is there anything else we should ask him? I don't think there is.
No.
I don't think so.
We'll say we'll get out of your hair. I hope you recover well.
I appreciate that, and good luck to each of you on your journeys.
Thank you. If you ever need anything, Pantheon and Three Streams, just let them know you know me and they'll help you out.
You mean in Colfell?
Yeah, or in... Oh, that's right. It's here in Colfell.
Yep, you're
yeah,
there in Colfell.
I'll say that in Colfell, I mean.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Okay. Quick side note, out of character. Have we come up with a name for our group yet?
I don't think we have.
No, we have not.
We
I don't
need
think
to-
we're
'Cause we
quite
literally-
there
I mean-
yet.
Yeah, we just did one adventure, so I don't think we've gotten that close yet.
All right. Because I want to tell them, if you need help, send for. But we don't have a group name. So
Send
never
for-
Give him
mind.
like a business card.
Send for
Yeah,
Eldas
exactly.
Beloved.
We need business cards.
Just you gotta spread the name around. The more
True,
famous
true.
we get, the
I thought
more
we were the
likely
Duck Boys.
people will
The
hear of
Duck
us,
Boys?
and they may
Yeah.
give us stuff for
That's
it.
kind of cool. Duck Boys.
Duck
Boys.
Duck
Yeah,
Boys.
that's true.
Or Eldas Beloved, so everyone knows we're special.
No one can remember that name. It's impossible.
Duck Boys,
Duck Boys are
I
pretty.
like.
I like.
I also don't mind Eldas Beloveds. That has a ring to
I
it.
thought you were
That's just
anti-religion at the moment.
He's working on it.
How are
I'm
you feeling about
morally
ducks?
conflicted. That is the best way I can describe my character.
You're morally conflicted about a few
Yeah.
things.
About everything, honestly.
More pro.
Yeah.
Eldas
You
or
haven't met me
pro
long
duck?
enough to know what I'm morally conflicted about or not about, so.
All right. So, what do you guys do?
Well, it's nighttime, right?
Take a little
it's-
rest, I guess.
Yeah, it's dusk, but yeah.
All right.
You
Well,
know-
let's.
All for the Duck Boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever,
Go
sure.
for it.
All right, Duck Boys is our official group name.
Duck Boys. I'm gonna rename the group chat now.
Yep.
I just have it called Raising Nine Hells right now. That's what I call this campaign, the Raising Nine Hells campaign.
That's a dope name.
Does that mean anything?
The Duck Boys are raising 9 hells.
Well, so
It's officially
it's
happening.
it's basically a play on like the normal Raising Hell term, right? But in D&D there is
Oh, is it
9
raising
layers of
9
them.
hells or
9
hills?
levels of
hells.
Hells. Okay.
Yeah.
It was like that you raise a barn. Actually, I think that's could be the same.
Yeah, I heard hills, so I was like, so there's more than just Goblin. There's 8 other ones we have to go.
8 other hills.
Yeah, we have to find something from
Now
every hill
so-
area, and then we can get the Triforce.
Let's go.
I mean, who knows? We'll see where the next sword point lies. Could be in a hill.
Anyway, so there is the Nine Hells, is a part of the multiverse. So
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, is this like a fully to like level 20 campaign?
I'm not planning on it being that, but I'm
Okay.
hoping you guys will get around level 10 or so.
Let's go.
Dope.
But I mean, we just see where things get to.
I
10
mean,
years
I'd
from
love
now,
to
we level
get
like
to level 20.
550.
So, okay. So it's nighttime. Most things are going to be closed at this point. There's of course the Axe and Bramble, the tavern that you guys love so much, and then the inn, which I can't remember what it's called at the moment. I need to organize my notes better. But anyway, where do you guys want to go?
I will probably return to the Pantheon.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the inn and teach the duck to fight.
And spend more time on the fighting duck.
Yes,
Got
yes,
it.
I am.
Okay. And you three?
Philander with the locals.
Philander with the what?
Locals.
And when you say-
legs,
And when you say philandel, you mean
I'm not saying I'm making out with all the ducks, but I mean ducks are my peers.
Can I see that book?
Do you have a ball?
Underneath you?
do you have a ball?
This
Go
one?
get it.
Yeah.
Go find a
I
ball.
say, I just try and get any helpful information and get to know the people here.
You want to go try and get information at dusk.
Yeah, there's still people. Where do people
At,
get
like,
off
the
work at dusk? Yeah, let's go to the tavern and then go down to cow tipping, whatever comes after that.
If everyone's going to the tavern, I'll go to the tavern.
Laser
too.
tag,
No
baby.
sense of splitting the party.
So where do you go to find people?
Okay, dusk. I watch people on the street and I see what building they're heading towards, what building are filling up, what business.
Most of them are going home.
Home. Okay.
You do see people going to the Axe and Bramble.
Axe and Bramble it is.
Okay. So, okay. So then, in that case, 4 of you. Well, I guess let's do Corn real quick. Roll an animal handling check.
6. Let's do 8.
Okay. You feel like you've maybe digressed a little bit over the day. Sometimes animals listen, sometimes they don't. Ducks are even harder. So,
Yeah.
but you just kind of keep working on that first thing of, all right, you need to pay attention to me. So,
I'll get there.
you'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Is there any way I can help since I can speak with small beasts?
Well, you're not there at the moment.
Oh, can I cast speak with animals?
You can.
Oh, that would be an idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because we're gonna take a long rest anyway after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
So.
Okay.
while
Alright.
she's doing this, I just post up in the corner with a drink and I'm gonna people watch.
Yeah, she's at the inn. She's
I'm at the
she's
inn.
Yeah.
rented
No,
out a
I'm-
room,
I
which is
followed. Oh, you went
You're
in the
chilling
room.
with me?
I went into the tavern too, and I'm just gonna be in like the
I thought
corner
they were the
watching everyone in the
same
main
place.
place.
Fair enough.
So if you're in the main place, yes. If you're in a room or something, I'm not gonna.
well.
tag
So
along.
the tavern and the inn are two separate
Oh, they're two separate
buildings.
places?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
in the tavern then, so never mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the inn in the morning. I'm gonna go buy a shield.
Okay. 5 silver pieces for your inn
Oh, okay.
for the room.
That's fair.
Excuse me.
I'm
Fair
just gonna subtract the shield.
How does speak with animals work?
That's a great question.
Do you want me to look?
Yes.
look this up real quick. Druids, man, I'm telling you.
Druids, bro.
Wait, he's a druid too?
Yeah.
Is anyone not a druid around?
You gain the ability to
Cleric.
comprehend and verbally communicate
Oh.
with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you, at the DM's discretion.
Nice.
I mean, you brought chips. That's a pretty good bribe for the DM, right?
Yeah.
And you can actually cast as a ritual, which doesn't use a spell slot.
Ooh.
Takes 10 minutes to cast it, but
I mean, we got time. That's fine.
yeah. So that's right. That's am I correct in that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
With the
remember the
ritual.
timing. It's whatever you roll
I know.
it to be.
I know it's 10 minutes, but yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
doesn't use a spell slot.
I
if you
think
cast
it's-
Yeah,
as a
ritual
ritual.
is a
Yeah.
free cast.
Dope.
You just can't ever use it in combat because it's 10
takes-
minutes, which
Yeah,
is
10.
long. 60
All right,
rounds.
everyone,
You want-
hold on for a
Oh, no.
second.
60
here, okay?
rounds.
58 to go. 54 to go.
I'll be able to speak to this dog in no time.
Okay, so I cast Speak with Animals, and I say, listen, you need to learn to protect yourself. So I'm going to teach you how to fight. Okay?
Roll persuasion.
10, 11.
11. Gives you a slow nod. You think that you might have better luck in the future.
Yes.
I don't know if there's anything else that you want to ask Duckleberry, but
I'm going to ask him, are you happy with us?
Great
What did
question.
you ask?
Are you happy? Are you happy with coming with us?
I'm sitting here like, how do I put myself into the mindset of a duck?
I mean, did the duck know it was going to be slaughtered?
Just quack.
That's a great question.
I think that would
I mean,
pretty
to
much
be
say yes or no.
I mean, to be honest, like, probably not. You know, ducks are pretty stupid.
Yeah.
You know,
That's fair.
he knows that he was
Not my
he
duck
really
son.
enjoyed living at the Axe and Bramble with all the ale and his other friends and stuff. So you know, in very broken English, because I'm not gonna try and do a duck. It kind of relays the message of he gets better treats with you, but he does kind of miss his friends sometimes.
We need to buy
He
more
might
ducks,
learn
is
I
the
need to
to.
buy him a friend.
We just start. Everyone has a duck in the party.
2 ducks!
And what was it? The Duck Boys?
The duck
Yep.
boys.
Yeah,
We're about to become a
tracks.
duck
The
farm.
Duck Boys. The Duck Boys.
If you buy me a duck, I'm gonna kill it and eat it.
so he might learn
I
to
prefer other pets.
get along with you guys because he likes treats.
Okay, okay. Can I go to the tavern and buy him some ale and bring it back to him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. How much is it?
4 copper.
25 gold.
Your entire wallet.
Everything you have.
100 gold pieces.
How much did we buy the duck for, Huckleberry?
A lot.
I think it was 10 gold.
It was
20
10 gold pieces. That is not outlandish.
Seemed outlandish.
It's, I mean, in some ways it's outlandish because I think a horse is like 30 or 40 gold, maybe 50.
So this
Plus, if
duck
you think
is-
of, like, I think the book says it's
The
like a
economy
silver
in this
coin is
game
like
is
a
a lot
day's
different
wage,
than a normal
technically. So
economy.
it's like,
Yeah.
technically,
What?
we're filthy
Yeah.
rich right now.
The
Yeah,
economy
we're
in this
super
game
rich.
is very different
this
than
duck is worth
a
more than
normal
most
economy.
cars.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, like I was looking at like full plate armor's like 1,500 gold. That's insane.
What is?
Full
Plate
plate
armor.
armor,
Mhm.
so expensive.
You gotta look for
Jeez.
mithril, though.
items are way more expensive than like common things, honestly.
Yeah, inflation in this world is nuts.
Dang, I played D&D to escape, not to remember about this. Come on.
Probably by the time you go to the Axe and Bramble back with the ale, the spell has worn off.
Okay, that's fine.
But he does seem to enjoy the ale when you bring it back to him.
This duck is a drunkard.
Listen,
Oh, I love it.
we're not judging the duck for being an alcoholic, okay?
You're right.
Yeah, he was born into that life.
Yeah, it's not his
He's
fault.
changed.
When the
You're
when
right,
you do
you're
come
right.
in, I'm just gonna yell out. So how's the training going?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Progress.
She buys an ale and walks out.
Good luck, man. Hope you.
Yeah,
Do
the
what you're
problem
doing.
Thanks,
was
I need it.
We tried to get the duck off cold turkey. It's
Yeah.
duck. We need to give it moderate duck.
You have to get it off cold duck.
Yeah. Cold duck, which involves a surprising amount of ale.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that last adventure was like a week, so he's already like. probably
he's
had-
already-
Well, so
He's
you were
already
gone.
crashed.
I think it was 2 days.
Yeah, you were
2
gone for
days.
about 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2 to 3 days is how long you were gone.
Because you pretty much took only
He's
like 2
having
long
withdrawals,
rests.
alright?
Oh yeah.
And I'm an enabler, so.
And half of it
So
now,
you're
and
always
half
gonna be
of it
buying
is
Radgrid
karate.
ale too, because let's be real. If someone's drinking in this party, he seems to
That's true.
have drink in his hand at all times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have we seen
so-
him drink? No.
So yeah, and then you
So-
just kind of
so-
spend the rest of the night working with him.
Mhm.
What do the 4 of you do at the Axe of Bramble, or do you just kind of sit around there?
I want to start trying to listen into conversations about things that might somehow be related to what we're looking for. Things that just seem like, oh, this weird thing just popped up, or like this weird like location was discovered not long ago in yada yada place. I just want to see if there's any like kind of try to overhear people as I'm in a corner, people watching. If I need to move around to get closer to groups, I'll do it as stealthily as I can.
Okay.
And if there's any like guard types or people in like a military, I'm gonna try to focus on them because I feel like they'll have gone around more and
Yeah.
like heard more.
Okay. So just kind of describe it right now. There's maybe just slightly under a dozen people in the tavern. There is, of course, the 2 owners of the tavern. I can't remember their names either, but you know the 2 bulbous folks.
We
And
bought
they're
the
just-
duck from
I
them.
forgot to write.
What's that?
write
We
their
bought the
names
duck
down.
from the guy.
Yep. Yeah, you bought the duck from them. You've come here quite a few times. They're kind of rushing around, filling orders and such as people request them. Do you want to roll me a perception check?
It's not terrible. So 14.
14. You're not necessarily able to overhear any of this, but you do see a couple of times people stop one of the owners. They'll it's kind of sixes, like they both get stopped about as many times. They stop and they talk under their breath with them. Right, and they have just a short exchange, and then the owner will stand up straight and walk away again, as if nothing happened.
Do they go anywhere like in specific location after that, or is it just like they go about their business like nothing happened?
They most of the time it seems like they just go about their business. Sometimes they'll go into the back room, but typically they come out with more mugs or such.
Can I try to get closer to see if I can overhear one of those muttered conversations?
Sure. Man walks into the tavern, takes a seat. You
Oh, and I'm drinking as well, like most of the time, but just taking sips so I don't get drunk, but so I don't look weird.
Yeah, so for all of you that bought drinks, it's 4 copper. Make sure to mark that. You can break apart a silver piece to make 10 copper pieces. So man comes in. The owners have obviously not talked to this man before, and you come over and sit next to him, or sit relatively close to him, and try to act as nonchalant as you can. And you give it probably about 45 minutes before they come over to give him one of his orders, and he and he kind of grabs the man's arm, grabs his forearm, and whispers something to him. Roll another perception.
6.
You're still not able to hear it, unfortunately. But you're maybe starting to grow slightly suspicious of them. So, but other than that, no one else really comes into the tavern.
I'll get with everyone in the tavern and just say, hey, like, something weird's going on. People keep talking in hushed voices to the tavern owners. I don't know what they're saying, and I can't tell. But something weird's happening right now, and I don't know what it is.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Where are you going to sleep?
I already was. Like, I'm not.
You're at the inn, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you went to
did
the
say
inn.
he went
Oh,
to the inn
okay.
to sleep,
Yeah.
so...
I was like, wait, hold up.
I think I went to the tavern as well because I'm like no sense in splitting the party. But I will.
I'll tell Treefeld. Spartacus, you
I
are
said
in the
I'd
tavern?
try and talk to people, see if I'd figure that out. So let's roll charisma. I got.
Well, hold on.
Hold
Well-
on. You don't decide the rules.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Okay.
What in the world just happened? Okay, hold on.
Remember,
He's
like
like-
a
so
while
I
ago,
would-
I
if-
said I
if
go
Spartacus
talk
is
to
in the tavern,
people
I'll
in the
tell
tavern
him.
and
Yeah.
the
see
same
if
thing
they
I
know.
So
told
what
Beth.
what exactly are you doing? Because I decide what the role is. Remember our
Talk to them
conversation
and
last
be
time?
Like, what's up?
Do you
Okay.
want to try to ask about what I told you, or are you just
Told
trying
me.
to...
What are you talking about? I did this before you did that. Remember? We all decided what we're doing. So I went.
Okay. Well, now that I've done what I've done, I'm getting together, so whatever you've been doing...
Okay,
talking
so
to people,
So what
so
what are you doing then? You're just
I
chatting
said,
people
"Oh,
up.
what's new? How's it going, everybody?
Do you just, so you say this to the whole collective?
Say to one person at a time.
Greetings,
and
tavern.
then move to that. One person at a time, and then say, "Oh, you are wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt. Let's talk about that, and see where their day's going."
I mean,
people,
now that I was told, I'll just keep watching.
people have mixed reactions to this line of questioning.
I'm listening to everyone, and then I'm also hearing Spartacus go to a new person every time. Hey, how are you doing? And I'm just like,
I like your
Where
shirt.
is
Look
he
at my
going?
shirt. We have shirts. Like,
Whoa.
My shirt recently went through a goblet.
so yeah, I mean, you're just having these weird conversations with people, is what it sounds like.
All right. Do I find anything out?
Asking about shirts? No.
Information.
Like what?
You talk about something common, then you move from there. It's like every conversation.
You lead the conversation.
Okay. I say, hey, I like this restaurant. Are you guys from around here? I'm new to town. It's pretty cool. We're just traveling, going around, having adventures. It's the life of an adventurer. Yeah. What do you all do for work?
There's a question. Thank you. I mean, you technically answered a question, then kept talking, and so I was like, okay.
That silence was the people staring at you like, what am I
Like-
supposed to say?
And you get
Like,
that,
that's cool,
and you get
buddy?
that
Like-
awkward stare many times throughout the night.
Makes sense to me.
Right? I mean, you get different answers as you go to people asking, what they do. You've, there's a lumberjack. There's, there's a cobbler. There's, just very mundane type of professions.
Yeah, you know what I totally forgot about? We have a comrade who is in the city jail.
he went back to 3 streams.
He went back
Oh,
to
he got
3
released?
streams.
Okay.
I was the only one who was with him when that happened, and I
Oh.
probably forgot to tell you all, so I apologize.
It is what it is.
Yeah, all this talk about, what's new suddenly reminds me we had a friend in jail.
This is a great conversation.
I don't know what information you're hoping to get with this line of questioning.
I was just, anything. But if there's nothing, I'll just go to the inn and go to sleep.
Can't.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
So,
I'm still here.
We
We're
are now
still here.
going to be the two... Do we want to talk to the innkeepers about it and see what's going on?
I think so. That'd be great.
Okay.
What's your
Do you want to do
charisma?
the talking, or do you want me
Yeah,
to?
I'll do the talking because I haven't done anything. So I'll go and sit at the bar and just ask for water like I normally do.
okay.
And they'll say, "Hey, what's been going around the town? We've been out for the last 2 days."
What?
Hold on a second. Okay, so you're talking with the woman. is the one that happened to be there at the time. Is
Would
it
I-
okay with you, or are you a sexist pig and want to talk about it?
I don't care. Would I know this person because I've been living in Colfell?
Yeah, so you've lived in Colfell for a couple years now, so I would assume that you've come by at least a few times to
Chill.
to chill. I'm gonna have to look up my notes. But ask away.
Yeah. So what's been going on in the town? Did anything crazy happen? Any attacks? Anything like that?
No, everything seems fine over the last 2 days. Not
Insight check. Sorry.
Sorry. Keep in mind, I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff at the same time. But
I
go
get
ahead.
it.
I will say I'm going to also be listening in and trying to analyze if I think the innkeeper's telling the truth or not.
Okay.
15. Sorry if I interpreted the stammering in a way you didn't intend.
Well, they both just stammer a lot.
Okay.
I don't know.
okay.
I make
Sorry
it
about
I make it as a funny fat person thing.
that. Got it.
It's probably insensitive, so I apologize.
Just so you guys
But-
know
It is what it
too,
is.
I actually have to go in like 20 minutes.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can keep playing afterwards.
I'd probably do too,
So
though.
we can just say I got sick and had to sleep all day or something. Okay.
You had a point of exhaustion. You gotta
Yeah.
get that off. Half movement speed is no joke.
Yeah.
Oh, except I'm gonna have to sign in, aren't I? No, it shouldn't.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, Cynthia and her husband Steven. So the Grongans.
Got it, Cynthia.
Cynthia. So you're talking with Cynthia,
Yeah.
and she says, "What?" Okay. She says, "Not a lot happens in 2 days, so not a lot to talk about."
I see. Has there anything weird been going on in the tavern at all? I feel like things are off, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
What was your insight?
It was 15.
15. No, nothing seems
Nothing seems weird.
Nothing-
That
seems off.
seems truthful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems truthful to you.
I'll say that's fair then. Let's see. Do you know anyone in town who knows how to read like really old books?
She takes a moment to think about that question. Anyone in town? She says, well, there is the old bloke. He doesn't come by very often. Big, long beard. Always walking around as if he's carrying something on his back. Bit of an odd man, if you ask me. But he lives in the northern part of town, a little bit off the beaten path. He seems like he would be one that could maybe speak or read a few different odd languages.
Oh, awesome. What about, would he be the same person to look for if, say, we had a bunch of, magic artifacts and we don't know what they do?
I don't know if he's magical or not. If you have magic items that you need to sell, I hear Three Streams is the best place for that.
Got it. Makes sense to me. All right, no further questions. I do not say that.
I was like,
I'm sitting here like in.
roll for initiative, Fetcher.
I'm gonna just straight up ask, why do people keep coming and talking to you in hushed voices?
Well, they like to thank us for our work, for our food and our ale. We have some of the best ale, as you know.
It is
in-
great ale.
in the surrounding areas, and so some people will travel from quite a ways in order to have our ale and partake of of the amenities we give.
Do I believe that?
You want to roll an insight?
So I just want to remind you, this is the ale that ducks.
The one.
You gotta put that thing in a dice jail, dude.
Yeah, no, we're getting there. It was a 1, not a natural one. My charisma's -1, and it was a 2. So
Oh. Wait, what were you asking? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, no, you pretty well believe that.
Wait, are you rolling charisma? Because it'd be wisdom, I think.
No, insight. Okay, fine. It was a 2. My insight is +0, so it's a 2. That doesn't change the fact that it sucked.
Yeah.
It's at least slightly better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You don't physically harm yourself. You say, okay, and you nod really big and hit your
All right.
head on the
Well,
counter.
yeah, I'm good to. With that, I'm good to go to bed.
Cool.
So we
I'm-
at least got some info.
I'm gonna head to the Pantheon, see if anyone's still awake.
Okay.
Ah,
Are you looking for anything in particular of the people that are awake?
Is the like,
5 silver.
is there like a head in the Pantheon?
5
Like
silver for the
someone
inn?
I would answer to, technically?
No, 5.
Uh, For you, there probably would be someone that you would more or less talk to. There isn't necessarily like the, headmaster or
Or
anything.
the Grand Cleric or anything?
Yeah, it's because especially where it is a pantheon, there's kind of 1 or 2 followers of each
Of each one?
goddess and such, and so they just kind of as a council, I guess, manage the pantheon.
Got it. Well, I'll go ahead and just go to the person I would normally answer to then, like you mentioned. And just ask if they've heard of anything strange going on in the town.
Okay, everyone is asleep. You're welcome to wake them up. But...
I won't wake them up. I'll wait until the morning.
Okay.
Go to bed! Long rest!
Okay.
Took long
Everyone gets their long rest. Do you just want to call it there, and we'll pick up there next time?
We should say we wake up and sell everything.
Yeah, get
Like
that
get
out
the
of
money and stuff. The gems.
Doesn't matter to me. I could keep going, and we could try to get more of a quest for next time down. Talking
Oh,
to
yeah,
people in
let's do
town.
that.
Or don't do it and it'll give Jeremy a chance to prepare. I'm just kidding.
What? I don't know. He may have already prepared it because he knew we were finishing up with the tower.
Didn't expect
I
us to
don't
take that long with the goblins.
I'm fine for whatever. If I'm ready or not, you don't know because I can improv.
Let's go!
I
But
say,
you have to go and you have to go?
a
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say
I mean, I
we
still
stay
have,
and
like,
we don't have to do
15
anything
I don't know,
crazy,
I'd say a
but we
little
can
bit,
at
yeah,
least
yeah.
try to stick around town and figure out where we're going next.
Yeah. Try and get
Just
a
at
deal.
least like sell the items, get the things
Yeah, let's do
identified,
that,
and that's
yeah.
it.
Okay.
So let's go sell the gems first, because I want some gold.
Okay, so everyone take the benefits of a long rest.
Okay.
Where do you want to sell?
We have 570 gold pieces worth of gems, just as an FYI. Do they have a jewelry shop here, or should we go to 3 Streams and try to sell everything there? Because it sounds like 3 Streams will have more.
Oh, yeah.
Access.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we just go.
Do we want to
shoot
ask around and see? Like, hey, we've got some gems we're trying to sell. Is there a
does
place?
3 Streams know it's in the middle of a demon attack? Because its market probably is not worth a lot right now. It's probably not buying a lot of gems.
I think that's what we're trying to keep them from finding out. The normal people in 3 Streams. The leadership does, but I don't think they've told everyone yet. For
It was like it was the middle of a festival.
It was in the middle of a
Attack,
festival.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. That's a good
Well,
point.
3
That's a
Streams
fair
is much
point.
of an economic hub right now.
I mean, it still is. Most of the people are there that we were pointed to.
Is there like a jeweler? Like,
If you ask around and stuff, you do find small jeweler in Colfell, yeah.
How small is he?
1 foot tall.
He's a halfling.
Okay.
Let's go to 3 Streams.
Sell it at 3 streams rather than
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
We can. I know at least one magic shop where we can find out all the magical items, which would be helpful. I don't think
Yeah,
we'll be able to
let's
do
just
that here.
let's
In
go to
3
3
Streams?
Streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to
Yeah.
3 Streams then.
Going to
The
3
Lotto
Streams.
Grotto, and it is run by one Ferric Hammerfist, who I have met previously.
Nice.
He's a dwarf,
Fantastic.
for
Oh,
any of you that are wondering.
Yay! Go dwarf.
All right.
perfect.
So it'll take you, I think it was a day and a half to get to travel from Colfell to 3 Streams.
We really need to think about getting horses. That'd be real helpful.
Maybe once we sell the gems,
Yeah,
we can
we
get horses.
can probably get horses in 3 Streams. And maybe a cart or something so we can carry more stuff too.
I need a pony.
Actually, I'm sure we can
mounted
find you a
combat.
pony.
I'm a big dwarf, so I can might.
I was gonna say you're 5'4", so I think you
Yeah.
can probably fit on a horse.
I need an elephant.
I-
We'll need at least
Yeah.
one pony.
I could get one dog. Like,
Just a dog.
wiener
a
dog or
mastiff.
bigger is fine.
So,
My size.
so I'm assuming you guys just travel for that time.
Yeah.
It's uneventful. When you come to 3 Streams, you kind of come around a corner where you have a clear sight through the trees and stuff. And it's been probably close to a week or two since you were last here. And Three Streams has changed since those of you that were there last. Two of you have. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever been to Three Streams.
Oh wow. So you two don't notice this much because you were kind of a recluse out in the forest
I was just
and everything.
through.
So to Nizintor, Radgrid, and Spartacus, it is different to you. You see what?
In a good or bad way?
I'll let you decide. You see more.
Wow, it looks good.
There are guards in shining, in very newly polished armor, that are patrolling the streets. You see. Sorry, my parents just texted and said they're leaving, and they told Finn I was downstairs. That's why I came running down.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like literally, they can just be like, "Where's Jeremy?" And he just looks at them and goes, "He's downstairs," and he goes booking off to come find me.
Aw.
That's adorable.
So anyway, I digress. You see the area around. Well, I guess you're not over by that area yet, but you do see some scorched and slightly burned buildings
That weren't there before?
that were not there before. And people just seem a lot more on guard because of the guards that are all there and such. It's not quite the city that it was before, where people were jolly and talking with each other. So, what do you do? It's probably about 1:00 in the afternoon right now.
I stopped the first guards. It'd be like, we've been gone for the past week. What's happened here?
He says,
What happened to those? And I also asked about the buildings and why everyone's on guard and there's more guards and question everything.
he says, well, there's been a bit more activity here in Three Streams. We try not to speak much of it to outsiders of the town, so but there has been more activity, and that's why we are here. We want to make sure that those that are visiting and those that live here are safe.
Alright, I respond with that. Well, we are not outsiders. We are Eldath's chosen and saved people from the devil incident a few weeks ago, so tell us everything so we can help.
Do you want to
Let's go find
roll
Heather's
persuasion?
husband,
I
the
know
mayor,
you're here,
or whatever.
Finn. Yeah, I see you.
I got it too.
Very persuasive.
Ooh.
Yeah, Eldath's chosen. Sure you are.
I'll just say, okay, whatever.
Alright, I'm
Is
rolling
there
for
a
initiative.
pantheon? Holy cow! I'll just say, is there a pantheon in town, or a temple or something like that?
He says, in Three Streams, there's not a pantheon. There is the Temple of Eldath, that usually people are welcome to worship there, but right now, due to the higher activity, it is closed to the public.
Alright. I turn to you guys and I'm like, we gotta go to the temple and talk to whatever that guy's name was that sent us on this quest. Or thingy.
That would be the Grand
That would
Cleric
be good.
Mulser.
Yeah, it's Grand
Redwall.
Cleric. We gotta go talk to Malser.
Mulser what?
Redwall.
That
is
was
what I
Mouse or
thought.
Redwall.
I say that, we gotta go talk to Malser so the guard can hear. What's his reaction? Because this guy's a punk.
He seems leery of you.
Alright, whatever. Forget
Untrusting.
this guy. Let's go.
Let's go. Bye.
Not get into a fight with more guards or anything.
I thought-
Wait, did you guys already get into a fight with?
Yep.
Christian did. I mean,
Yeah.
Hagrid? No. Ragrid? No, that's your name. Oakenshield did. His name was
Beric.
Oakenshield.
Dang. All right. Well, I guess we head over. What is the
Guards
activity
are so
looking over
annoying.
there?
Especially because guards are just...
While they're doing that, I'm actually going to go to the Lotto Grotto because I want to give him the shield pendant and
Hey,
that
we should do
cube
that
we
together.
found.
We should go there first then.
We can split it up, just make it quicker because we don't need
Okay,
everyone
just say we
there.
all go there first and get that and then go there.
Yeah, we'll make.
Or do you all want to go there because you don't trust me to sell the item as soon as I get it?
We'll all go there because that way.
I don't trust you for sure. So
Here, I'll let you guys hurry and decide what you're doing. I think Finn needs to go outside. So
Let's just pretend like we do everything together. So.
All right, fine.
Since
I'll
Jeremy
just
can
move-
only
we'll
say
all
one.
go together.
Yeah, because
Mostly
I don't
just
trust
because-
you. So
mostly-
I'm gonna go with you, but I also don't trust
there's
you.
only one of me.
So
Yeah, there's only one of
No,
Journey,
I'll just
so
do
might
it.
as well just keep
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
together because you can only do one thing at a time.
You two both don't trust
Okay.
anyone. I don't trust
Yeah.
anyone. We don't trust anyone
We
in this
don't-
party.
I'm
Let's
too
trust
trusting
anyone.
of everyone, I think.
He trusts everyone in goblins. I'll be honest, Spartacus, I really have no idea if you trust people or not.
I
so
trust everybody.
So like super trusting and not at all trusting.
Pretty
there's
sure.
3 of us who
That's a
don't
good-
trust
that's a good
anything,
mix.
and then the
Good
other
mix.
2 will trust.
Good party
literally
makeup.
anything. Cool.
Yeah, you guys wanted to save goblins.
Well, I don't know if I wanted to save goblins. I wanted to see what the deal with goblins was. And we found out goblins do not like arrows.
Had we gone through that
Yeah.
history check
Valuable
first a little
information.
more, I probably wouldn't have cared as much and just would have
Yeah.
killed them anyway.
Also, he rolled the 24 on the history check, knew they were evil, and was still trying to figure out.
And we learned
That
they were
was
willing to share their food and pick people up and not rob other goblins. Is that not a society?
I will admit, that surprised me.
That was surprising.
Yeah, they didn't want the
For
gold. I
chaotic
was like,
evil,
what?
that was surprising.
I was expecting them to be like, yeah, show us, we'll kill all of you.
Yeah, instead they're
Take
just
your
like,
gold.
"No,
Yeah.
not how we do it.
That's the problem with chaotic evil, because you just say, I can do whatever I want, play how I want, and then you end up with, everything trying to kill you at some point.
Yeah. All right, so let's decide. We go to the pendant. We go somewhere.
Well, we
to
can
check
do
out the
the-
book, and we go to sell the gems.
What would you want to do since you're going to be leaving and we might continue
Well,
the
that's
rest
why
of
I'm
it?
saying. Let's just tell Jeremy we go do these, this, and this, and then he just tells us everything that happens.
Oh, okay.
So it's just quick.
Well,
Make it simple.
in the
Yeah.
garbage can.
because we
Oh.
might have stuff to... Well, if you-
Ask?
well, yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, we go to the pendant first. Give it to him. This is what happens.
Oh,
We
we
go
gotta
find
stop
some-
so let's do the
the
magic shop
quest giver,
first,
right?
and then if we have to get into more lore stuff, we can do that. Where he
Okay.
can tell us lore and stuff like that if we
Okay,
need
maybe
it.
we figure out all the shop things first, and then we go to the temple next time. That's our start of next time.
Makes sense
Okay.
to me.
Or if you
like
guys
that,
want to
yeah.
keep playing,
Yeah.
that's fine
We'll see.
too.
That's fine.
Okay, so magic shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Magic shop.
Find
So
out
you have to cross. You have to cross over the each of the 3 streams in order to get to the magic shop. And in doing so, you pass by the temple. You notice that the closer you get to the temple, the more and more, like the guards around that area like double.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh wow. Can we see the tree from here?
You can.
What is it? Does it look fine?
The orange is becoming noticeable. So if you remember, there was an orange fungus
On the bark.
that was growing on the
base
on the
of
white
tree.
bark.
Yeah.
So this is normally a white bark tree with purple leaves. This orange fungus is taking over, and you've noticed that there are a lot of leaves missing off the tree. So you continue on to go over to the Lotto Grotto. You go into the shop and you see, what was his name?
Ferric Hammerfist.
Ferric. You see Ferric there, and welcome friends. It's good to see
Hello.
each and every one of you. I don't think that I've made the acquaintance of any of you. What are
You
your
have met
names?
myself. Nazinta.
That's
You
right.
remember me,
I remember the Black Dragonborn
Yes,
came in
yes.
asking me some questions about a scroll, I believe it was.
It was a pouch, if I remember correctly. You helped me
Oh,
identify
that's
that
right,
pouch
that's
of
right.
pixie dust that I have.
I remember. It was
Yeah.
That's right. The scroll was a very dark-skinned man. I get you all confused sometimes.
It's okay, it happens.
That's right. Did it serve you well?
Still haven't used it yet, so I'm eager to, but we haven't run into the right situation yet.
It's
All right. Well, what can I do for all of you?
We have a
later.
couple of items that we want you to identify and tell us what they are.
Of course. If we keep this up, I should start charging a flat fee for identifying
Yeah.
objects.
don't.
Probably make it
Later.
It will be something like
I don't know.
like 2 or 3 gold pieces is all.
That's
I have a very
Yeah.
specific skill
Yeah,
set, and
I
I
I
want to
will
make sure
slide
that
in
it's
6 gold
That's
pieces
an eighth of a duck.
on the
Or a
counter
fifth of a
and
duck.
put
Yeah.
shield
The
pendant
most expensive
and
animal.
the cube with colored faces on it.
Fair.
Before we've even put down the other 2 items, the gold has been swept up and put away into a pouch. He picks up the pendant and he says, "Oh, Well, see, this one's easy. This one is an animated shield. See, when you put it on, it, well, let me show you. Right? And he takes it, he clips it onto his lapel. And I guess technically you have to, what's it? It's not binding, it's, attune. You technically have to attune to it, but for storytelling reasons. So he clips it onto his lapel, and suddenly this kind of like astral shield floats out of the pendant and just kind of floats down in front of him. Right? He says, "This thing is going to protect you from all kinds of different damage that you might be taking. It's basically the equivalent of having a shield without having to carry it."
So does it give you +2?
Yeah, so I believe it just gives you a +2 to...
We should give that to the little guy. Or you want to...
Who's squishiest?
I think him.
Who's got the worst AC?
That's a
'Cause
monster
I know
man.
I have 14.
I got
I have
15, and
11.
I usually use the shield anyway.
I'm very
I
He
squishy.
has
have
13.
armor class 13.
And 20 hit
So-
points. Does anyone
I guess
have less
that's
than
you.
that?
I'm squishiest, but you have less health than me.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your armor
but
class?
11.
11.
Oh, how?
I don't know.
Should buy some armor.
I know.
Well, she's a druid, so she probably doesn't wear a
Yeah,
ton
druids
of
don't.
Yeah.
armor.
Maybe a shield would be nice for you then, because at
I
least he
know.
can
I feel like
upgrade
that
his armor.
sounds like something that's up your alley.
That's
Okay,
true.
yeah.
Can
maybe-
wizards even wear armor?
Yes.
Okay,
I think it's only. It might be
That
only
allows
light,
me to get
but-
rid of an
I
item
feel
and
like
not
that's
have to put
more
it back
fitting
into
for
my
me.
inventory.
Yeah.
Animated shield. There it is. While holding this shield, you can speak its command word. As a bonus action to cause it to animate, the shield leaps into the air and hovers in your space to protect you as if you were wielding it, leaving your hands free.
Cool.
It remains animated for 1 minute until you use a bonus action to end this effect, or until you are incapacitated or die, at which point the shield falls to the ground or into your hand if you have one free.
That sounds pretty neat.
Very neat. But in pendant form.
Question: does that also work if she's an animal?
Ooh.
Like if she pops it out and then turns into a wolf, what happens?
That's a good question.
I think it would still work. Right?
Because
I feel like-
so the thing with the druids is that, you know, all your stuff melds right into your form, or you wear it.
Right?
Okay, you know what? That's fair. So because it's a pendant, I've written it to be a pendant. This is saying that it's an actual shield that you would carry and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing as a pendant, so your pendant has to. So you can choose as a druid if your stuff, you know, melds into your form, or if it stays on you. I will let you keep it on you, but it has to clip into something, theoretically. So
like if I was like a wolf, then it'd like clip onto my fur.
yeah, or
Okay.
I would say you probably take a point of damage because it would just like meld into like your skin.
Ew.
So you would take a point of damage in your animal form. So it doesn't affect your hit points themselves, but your animal form.
Okay.
That's
So
fair.
build yourself a harness or something so you can clip it to that and have the harness kind of meld.
But then she'd always have to be wearing the harness.
Yeah, but
So that's
something she can think about.
Yeah.
that's the stipulation I'm going to put on it
Okay.
for that particular situation.
Fair enough.
Makes sense, though.
But it is a good question, and I'm glad that we took
Figured
care
it.
of that now rather than
Instead of-
later.
right when we started combat.
Yeah. Wait, my shield. Ah, fetch.
Gosh. And then what about the cube?
So he picks up the cube and he's just kind of holding it, rotates it, turning it around in his hands, looking at the inscriptions. He pulls out this head harness thing that he puts on that has a magnifying glass on like a little scissoring spring mechanism. So he's, you know, just kind of like aligning it up to get a better look at the arcane inscriptions. And he says, this is something I haven't seen before. I'm gonna have to study it for a little bit. Look at the inscriptions and see what the arcanic nature of it might be.
We will come back. How long do you think it's going to take?
I'd say check back with me tomorrow and let's see what we've got.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
We will be back tomorrow then.
Right then. Anything else that I could do for you? Can I interest you in purchasing any of my wonderful wares?
Do you have,
Well,
any-
where's-
do you have
oh.
potions here?
I do indeed have potions, and he points you over to
How much are
one
they?
corner of the room.
How much are healing potions?
Your standard healing potion is going to be 40 gold pieces, which is much lower than others have for their price. I have a great supply of it.
Or I just turn and walk away.
Did we already sell the gems? I don't think we did.
No, I don't think you have.
Yeah.
I'll take a. How many healing potions does he have, by chance?
Currently, he's got 5. It looks like he just got a new shipment in.
Oh, I got a healing
I'll
spell.
take 2.
What was that called?
I'll take 2.
Healing word?
2? Okay,
No,
that's 80
cure
gold
wounds?
pieces.
Cure wounds?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
It was,
much
it
gold
was
do you
the
have?
scroll.
Yeah.
Now I got
Yeah,
67
cure
gold.
wounds.
Holy
It
cow.
does like 1d8.
1d8
plus
plus your spellcasting modifier,
Oh,
which I
yeah.
think is plus spellcasting.
Oh, for the cure wounds,
Oh,
yeah.
cool. I think my spellcast modifier is like 4 or 6.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I am so average. Can I just say that? Because everything I have is +2, and that's pretty much it.
You know, I feel like maybe my numbers are too high.
You're great.
Yeah, I have a +5 in some places, and everything else is like -1.
My stats are
Just the normal
in
potion
order:
healing.
+2, +1, +2, +1, +2, -1.
I'm just gonna sit here. Okay, I got
Actually, I only have 1.
0, +3, +2, +4, +1, +2. Okay, that doesn't sound so bad.
It's pretty good.
That's really good.
I just rolled really bad.
I rolled super bad too.
So there-
It is what it is.
So, in terms of like what he has a couple of rings. He has what looks like a magic wand. And a few other kind of miscellaneous items.
I'll see you guys.
All right, see
See
ya.
ya.
See you guys. Thanks.
I don't know if how long we'll keep going, but
It's
I
up to you
really
guys.
want to just get into some of the lore of it.
See you,
and
Michael.
See if we can't figure out starting points for the next sword pieces. Personally.
Yeah, I really want to know where we're going next.
I don't care if we like start going for them or anything like that, but I want to at least have an idea of like
you wanna-
let's
of
go
like where we're gonna go.
Yeah.
here next, and we can tell them, hey, you missed out on nothing
Yeah,
other than
catch us up.
us
Yeah.
saying we're gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Okay. See you
ya.
guys.
Is that your book?
No,
This book is
No,
mine.
it's mine.
That's,
Oh, okay. Never
It's
mind.
my extra one.
See ya.
yeah.
So, do you want to sell the gems? Do you want to go to the temple?
We definitely want to sell the gems
Yeah.
and split that up between the 5 of us.
Yep.
Whoever has the best charisma, because it ain't me.
It's
probably you.
I only have +1 charisma.
Well, congratulations, you have the best charisma out of the 3 of us.
That's not good.
But we're just selling them. It's not like we have to
Yeah.
haggle too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What if we take one of the gems and say, how much will you give us for this?
You want to ask that to the
Yeah, to
jeweler?
the jeweler.
He takes it. He looks at it, and you had handed him a finely cut jade. And he looks at it, and he, I'd probably do about 75.
How many do we have of them?
I think it was
It
like
just-
assorted gems.
It's
Assorted-
assorted gems that he
Okay.
I think we should just do it all at
570
once.
assorted gems.
Do it all at once.
What if I told you we had a lot more?
Like how much more?
A lot more.
Like,
I'll hold up the bag that's carrying all the gems and just kind of shake it around.
That is a lot more. See, now the problem is, I have to overturn stock.
I get it. You're running a business.
Yeah, and so I have to be able to overturn what I have, and then I have to make money off of it. But not only that, I would have so much that I wouldn't.
You'd be stocked for a while.
What if we say 500 for the lot?
I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay.
oh no. Oh no.
I don't remember how it works. I'm gonna try and look it up.
Oh
That's a scary
Oh,
one
no.
because I'm pretty sure
Oh,
once
no,
the spell
no,
ends,
no,
they
no.
will know that they were charmed. And they probably won't be happy.
We don't have to visit them again.
Yeah, we don't.
There are
They
other
could still
jewelers in the
report
world.
us to the
One-
guards.
This is a one-time thing.
Yeah, and the guards will take us, question us. We'll pull out the stone of Eldath and say, do you really want to be questioning the people trying to save this town right
Do
now?
you think they would know what the stone is?
Yes, I'm sure they do.
Are you sure?
You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until your companions do anything to harm it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Ooh.
It's your call. This is what Corn would do.
What would he do?
What would he do? I mean, if we make the deal and we get the money,
We're really not losing out on much.
It's just 70.
70 gold.
yeah.
And it's a heck of a lot easier
I
splitting.
mean, you
it.
could at least just try to talk him up a little.
I'll just
bit.
try and haggle with him.
Okay.
I won't charm him for now.
For now.
For now.
We'll see.
Just want to leave that door open.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So what is your counteroffer then?
So you said 500?
Because remember, we saw it was valued around 570.
I'm gonna say, look, I know you're trying to run a business, but these are the gems of Eldath. All right.
Roll a persuasion.
16. Persuasion. 17.
Well, he rolled a natural 1. He's a very religious man.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Right, give me the
I mean,
name
that's
of
not
this-
even lying.
Give me
We
the
found him at
name
a
of this
shrine.
shop owner and his shop
Yeah.
right now.
We found him at a shrine. That's you're telling the truth
They
here.
belonged to Eldath for a time.
So the shop is called the Hidden Gem.
Ooh, nice.
Fair enough.
Thanks, I
That's
just
a very
came up
cute
with
name.
it.
I actually like
Thanks,
that
I
a
just
lot.
found that.
Some of that improv in work.
Let's go, dude. There's the theater in high school. I know you.
And his name is Kellen.
How do you spell that?
Kellen.
Kellen.
Yeah.
The first name that pops up is Kellen Sell. So if you want to write down,
Great.
sell is in if you sell something.
Cool.
Amazing.
Great.
So
So, these are the gems of Eldath.
really,
Yeah. I think they're worth a little bit more than 500.
well, if these are of Eldath, well then, how does 600 gold sound?
I'm gonna take what just happened as your character looking at me, and I just do this.
How about 600 in one of your health potions and we'll call it a deal?
Does he
Oh, he doesn't have health potions, right? 'Cause
Yes.
he's
This is-
jeweler.
Oh no, he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
different
was-
guy.
Jeweler.
Different guy.
Different guy.
Does he have any rings?
Yeah, he's got rings.
How about 600 in a gold ring?
600 in a silver ring.
Deal.
Done. And he pulls out just a pretty plain silver ring and puts it on the table in front of you.
One that's worth 30 gold in Skyrim, and you're like, this is the worst thing to get ever.
Silver ring.
Dope. So we got 600 divided by 5.
That is an even number.
120 each?
120. No, that'd be 500.
Let me just double
125?
check.
120?
140?
120.
It is
Yeah,
120?
like it is
120.
120.
Oh, yeah,
Five
you're
times,
Oh, you're right.
five
For
times
some reason,
20 is
multiplying-
100, so...
Yeah.
I was multiplying it by 4 in my head, sorry.
No, you're good. So we all got 100, and we just have to remember to tell them that they have 100 extra gold.
120 extra gold.
120.
Are you trying
I
to
just
take
put
away
in-
their gold?
Or we don't tell them anything because they're not here, and we just split it between the three of us.
No, that'd be rude. That'd be so rude.
And I've done it before.
Yes, you have.
Their fault for not
Dope.
being here, having a life. Their fault for having a life.
Dope.
So now we're going to the Pantheon to try and figure out
What?
if they have anything else for us
Yeah.
to go off of.
Where to go next?
Feel like you should probably be the one to lead that conversation.
What is the master's
Treefall?
name again?
His name is... Give me a second, I gotta remember.
Something.
Tip of my tongue.
something.
Mouser Redwall.
Monsieur Redwall.
Mouser.
Mouser.
Malcer.
I thought Mouser. Mouser?
I should have
Mal-
spelled it Mouser because it sounds
Mouser.
like Mouser,
Sir.
but it's
Mouser.
Mouser.
Okay.
It sounds like Mouser. I know.
Monsieur! Mouser. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll lead the way. My charisma's bad though, but we'll see. Hopefully
yeah,
that's
well,
enough.
you're the follower of Eldath in this party.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I do have a perfect way to do that if it doesn't work out. Okay, we walk towards the Pantheon. Are there guards just blocking the way, essentially?
Charm person ready, just in case. I'm gonna say that to you in Draconic.
I do have the pelt of a demon, and I think that would be pretty good at convincing us that we're business. If you remember.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no.
we do. We did take we take tokens on all of our kills.
I was gonna
goblin
make
ears.
mine into a
What
cloak.
about the goblin that was pummeled?
Not on that one, but I have the
I
other
have
ones.
his-
I already
My
taken.
conscience
bow
was
and arrows,
my
so-
conscience was clean. I tried to keep it alive. Okay.
The
I still
pummeled one I
stuff,
couldn't get
so.
the ears off of, but I did take them off the other ones because I take tokens off of everything.
Got it.
Gross.
Yeah, so when you approach the temple, there are 2 guards outside, and they stop you asking what you're doing.
We need to talk with Mouser.
They seem very apprehensive. They say there's a lot of people that would like to speak with the Grand Cleric, but he's not seeing anyone right now.
The ones who can you tell him that? Sorry, you go ahead.
No, you go.
Can you tell him that the ones who were sent by Eldath to go find something that he told us to go find have returned?
I suppose it won't hurt. So one of them heads inside. A few minutes later, comes back out and says, Grand Cleric is requesting them to come in. So they step to the side, open the doors, and on the other side of the doors is the Grand Cleric.
Do you know what I just realized, though? There's only one person he actually sent, and then there's just 2 random people.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Technically, I mean, we're assuming that those 2 are here as well.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
They're
They
just
can
NPCs
follow
right now.
along.
Yeah, they're just NPCs. And so he opened the doors, and you see this old man, bright eyes, fairly long beard, comes down to his chest, but otherwise is bald, big bushy eyebrows. But he
Love the image.
thanks. He looks at you and welcome. We are happy to see all of you. But there's 2 of you missing and 2 new faces. Chosen by Eldath, I'm sure. Please follow me. Come in. We have much to discuss.
I'm glad he doesn't ask questions.
Same.
We've changed our whole look. We now call ourselves the Duck Boys as well. So.
It's a
I
long
would like
story.
to
We
put that
can't get
out
into
there
it.
because then the next time we can just say the Duck Boys have returned, and then they won't be like, oh yeah, no, we know you guys. You do know him. Go in. So I'm telling everyone I can all over the place, we are the Duck
We're
Boys.
the Duck
We are
Boys.
Duck Boys.
Yep.
Right. Yes. And he takes you and leads you kind of deeper into the temple. And as you're walking, he kind of explains to you what's been going on for the past week and a half. He says, ever since you've left, the leaves have been falling. More and more demons are being able to cross over. It's getting dangerous for the residents, and he stops for a minute. And I fear that it's because you have taken the stone with you.
Should we leave it?
Without the protector to be here in 3 streams to do its symbiotic relationship with this tree, I'm afraid that it will have ramifications that will soon get out of hand.
So we need to do this without this stone, is what you're telling us.
We have had something commissioned for each of you. If you'll please continue to follow me. And he leads you back through a little bit more and takes you just kind of into a general room, but seems secure enough where you can kind of talk openly. A moment later, another follower of Eldath comes in with a wooden box and hands it to the Grand Cleric, and he opens it and he pulls out pendants. He says, "We've had these commissioned for you. They are pendants with the symbol of Eldath, and we would hope that this would create a bond with you and Eldath that you could possibly be able to speak with her. And so he does. He gives each of you a pendant.
He does that canonically.
Some of the strings are a little caught, and so he rattles them a little bit.
Yo, these look so cool. So I'll take out the sphere as well and hand it back and give it back to him.
And we hope that these pendants can take the place of the stone for you as you travel, and also keep in mind that Eldath is always with you. I have had these pendants for months, waiting for you guys to come back to the temple.
I'm obsessed with this.
Thank
I love
you
it so much.
Thank you so much, Jeremy.
I have so many iterations of them back here.
Joining it to the other one that I already wear on my neck.
Yeah.
So,
For those of you that don't know, Eldath's symbol is a waterfall crashing into stones and such. And I know it's a little hard to tell. I designed it myself, so that's why it's hard to tell.
it looks great. Don't worry.
But it's a waterfall crashing into like a rocky pool. So anyway, and he asks you what were you able to find? Did you find this tower that you were seeking and the piece of the tool?
Yes, we did.
I did.
And what were you able to gain?
We found a piece of the tool.
And that's it.
Before
We also found something that we don't know what it is. It's a diary in a language that we do not understand. We think could be important. And then along with that, we did find something else that I just straight up forgot about, but I'm not gonna
I'll say,
worry about
it's
that.
like, forgive me. It was an interesting tower. I am a new follower of Eldath. I had recently been called by her, and I had never heard of her before, like, however many months ago that was. Where did Eldath come from? Is that a question you know about at all?
Right. He walks over to the door.
Okay, because I'm not telling anything about the Demonomicon unless I know that, like, that's not, like, off-kilter to see a Demonomicon written by Eldath.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the door and he makes sure to lock it. It is just the 5 of you and him in that room. I have been sworn to the strictest confidence, and I have to ask each of you to do the same. I'm going to share this information with you because you are Eldath's chosen. And I believe that this information might be pertinent to you one day on your journeys. Eldath used to not always be a goddess. In the time before history itself, in the time before the great war of the demons and those that dwelt on this land, demons still ran rampant. And there was an elf woman that made it her life's mission to do all that she could in order to stop their pursuits. And so thus she made it her goal to study these demons and these creatures from another realm. And this elf, her name being Ziltara Eldath. She was Eldath before Eldath rose to her glory. The mutual gods of the time saw what she was doing as worthy, and they felt that she could benefit from the ascension to godhood, and did such. Her first name is one that we do not speak of. She is Eldath, and that is what she is known as.
That is fair.
Do I believe him?
Roll insight.
I will do the same. Where did all my dice go? Hold on.
You said insight?
Oh, that's better.
Oh, 12.
17.
5.
You all believe him. He seems very genuine. In the way secretive, yes, maybe can be seen as odd, but it's not in a secretive way, more of a sacred manner that he's doing everything.
You know what you've done.
Can't escape it. I will then say, very well, now that I know that it isn't... Now that I know what is going on, I'm going to pull out the Demonomicon. And I'll say, this is why I asked, and I'll show him the front and kind of put my finger on top of the author's name.
So you're covering up the author's name, or
No, I'm pointing at it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, this is why we asked first.
And I'm pulling out the diary and saying, and this is the diary I was
And
talking
also, please look at this, please. It's been tearing
If
us
you know
apart
anything
for
about
the last
this,
2
this would help.
sessions. We wanted to know what this said. Please, I beg of you.
He's very entranced by the Demonomicon.
Doesn't notice the diary. Dang it! No, we gotta figure it out.
He says, I cannot believe it. I heard in passing when I descended to the Grand Cleric, I had heard it mentioned from the previous that this was something that may have existed once in a day, but to see it here in front of me, to be holding the tome written by Eldath herself, is an honor that I cannot describe. Was this at the tower?
Yes,
Yep.
it was.
trapped to prevent the demons from being able to escape should they take it.
Luckily, we are not demons, so we were able to leave.
The council that... Yeah, I have a whole thing about that. Sorry, my brain just went going.
It's okay.
The council that the legend says that there was a council that had put together the puzzles and all the places, the hiding places of this tool that you are searching for. And they must have felt or been inspired by Eldath that this tome will benefit those that need to use that tool. So I implore you to please keep this safe.
Absolutely.
To use it wisely and make sure that if it was in fact trapped, then keep it safe from any hands that would use it with ill intent.
I say, of course, and I put it back in my bag. So do you have like a whiteout or something just to like cover the name, just in case, Maybe not whiteout, maybe like a tape.
We can
something?
tear the page out.
It's on the front cover.
It's on the front cover.
it's
We can't
on
Cut
cover.
the cover off.
But the thing is, the cover has the magic stuff that's keeping it from getting old.
He would not like that.
Like maybe just like a book cover, like those covers you put on top.
Dust jacket?
Yeah, dust packet, something to cover, just in case. Make it look like a normal book.
Some paint that looks like the exact color of the cover.
Well, to be honest, there was somebody that uncovered part of the... Was not expecting you to do that, to be honest. Last time. I'm like, yeah, they'll maybe come to someone and they'll do something. She's like, can I cast Mend on it? And I'm like,
Sure can, sure can.
I think I got like a
Plot's
nat 20
moving
there.
real quick now.
No,
rolled
I didn't
really
e-
high.
you didn't even roll for it. It wasn't.
yeah,
it's not a
'cause you
roll.
don't
It
have to
just
roll.
it just mends
It
it.
just does.
So long as it's within 1 foot thing, you can cast it multiple times to repair big stuff.
How
but-
big is this book again? Is it like yay big? Like
Yeah.
Claire Handbook
It's,
big?
it's
Okay.
a book.
Yeah, something
It's
like
a
that.
book.
It's a book.
It's a book.
Right. So anyway, but yeah, so that whole Yeah, so the reason that it's written in Celestial is so that demons can't read it, right, if they are able to find it, but just not having it in the first place. Or having the book so that they can't. So, anyway, it's just like when you said that it was trapped and everything, I'm like, yeah, it was a very well thought out trap for demons.
Very good.
And you guys got out really quick, and I'm like, alright, cool.
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 That's alright, though. Anyway. Do you have any questions?
Do you have any idea where we're supposed to go next?
Have you heard of any more rumors where other pieces of the artifact could be held?
The rumors of locations of this have died off centuries ago. I would encourage each of you to take some time in meditation to ask Eldath for yourselves as to where you might be able to find a piece. We have rooms here if you would like. You would be welcome to them and to use to communicate with Eldath and her, and to be able to gain of her wisdom.
Very well. That seems fair.
Cool.
Thank you.
Do we want to try as a group, or do we want to do it all separate?
I mean, you did say separate.
You did say separate.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll all split off.
Yeah. Each
Yeah,
take
sure.
a medallion and...
Take a medal and go apart.
Stick
But really
close.
quick, do you have
Yeah.
a book
Close.
cover? Because knowing that it's like extremely careful information. If not, I'll just go and buy one, I guess.
I'm sure that you could find a leather maker that could create a cover to go over it, if that is what you're
I would.
concerned of.
I will do that. Okay. Yeah, I will do that. I mean, is it nighttime? Like, would we take a long rest now to do the meditation? Or...
No, you can...
Oh, you would just do it at any time? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a different thing.
I think we're gonna do it now. 'Cause
Let's go do it
Yeah.
now.
we're gonna want to try to figure it out before we come back next time.
Yeah. Figure out
But
where
I
we're
think that we're okay saying like it just takes us a couple hours or however long the meditation will
I
take.
mean, you know, you could do half hour, however you'd like.
We'll do meditation.
Can I have you guys just roll a straight die?
Straight die.
And we're just gonna go lowest, or highest to lowest. Because you all said you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
If you don't, then don't roll.
Alright.
Should have prepared augury. Whatever that spell is called.
18.
Ooh, 15.
3.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah.
That's okay. Like I said, this doesn't actually count for anything. It's just gonna decide who's going in what order.
Now one, you're out of the campaign. Sorry. Just kidding.
You burst into flame because Eldath's upset with you.
It's like you dare spit in the
we've been
face of a
close. We've been close to bursting into flames before. I don't want to repeat the experience.
Oh my gosh.
So he takes each of you and leads you into just separate rooms, and they're just very small rooms on the... What?
I was wondering, like, close together is what I was going to say.
Yeah,
We don't want to
relatively.
be
They are
just in case.
pretty much all next to each other. As each of you go in, there is a rug. There's a couple of like pillows and cushions strewn about. There's a chair if you'd like to sit. On the wall opposite the door is the symbol of Eldath painted. And so, Corn, we're gonna go with you first. You want to roll me a religion check?
Alright. 16.
16.
Yes.
Okay. So
He's got a notebook. Be
I got,
careful.
I got the notebook.
Ooh.
So, describe to me how you're kind of going about this. You're kneeling, sitting on some pillows, sitting in the chair. What's kind of your approach?
I think I'm gonna sit on the pillows. Crisscross applesauce style. Just like holding the medallion that I just got and just praying out loud.
Okay. So, as you do so, you kind of start to drift off into a vision. As you become fully immersed into this vision or dream, you're in somewhere very dark. You're underground. As your eyes start to adjust to the darkness, you see a lot of creatures that they resemble dwarves, but they have kind of white over eyes, gray hair, dark grayish skin, as well as elves that kind of fit the same description.
Mm-hmm.
All just kind of muddling about and going through what looks like to be their day-to-day lives. It's an underground city that you're standing in the middle of right now. As you're taking all this in, your vision just kind of shoots straight upwards through the earth and such. And this is a stark difference from what you were just at. Very bright, very hot. You look around and you're in the middle of a desert. Really nothing to see for miles. And you get the sense that there is a piece of the sword here, in this hidden place.
In the desert or in the underground city?
In the underground city.
Gotcha.
That's where you get the sense.
Okay.
And you start to come to, you don't know how long it's been, but you start to come to and you're back in that room, same position that you were when you fell asleep.
Cool.
Or went into your vision.
Dope.
Want to roll religion?
I would love to. Where did my dice go? There it is. It is a 7.
Okay. I love how, like, in no campaign that I've ever done has it ever been, like, I've never used religion. And then because someone decides to raise a glowing stone in the middle of the burning forest, suddenly
Religion checks everywhere.
religion is everywhere.
All
What
the time.
would you have done in the middle of a burning forest overtaking you?
I don't know what I would have done.
Just give up and die?
But you
That
did
was option
something.
number 1, and number 2 was try something crazy.
I'm not upset by any means. I love the way this is going.
It was a great Deus Ex Orb, you know?
Yeah, I'm just saying this is great. I love it. So anyway, so tell me, how are you in the room? Are you sitting on cushions?
I'd probably just be sitting on the floor in front of the symbol and just quietly meditating like I normally would be in a pantheon.
Okay. Is it hot?
It's
Little.
been a little bit hot
Little bit.
this time.
Well, that's just
It's cooling down a little bit, but
yeah, but it's hot today. It's not like right now. Anyway, I'll have to run up and turn down the air. So anyway, so you start to go into this dreamlike state, and you are suddenly a lot more comfortable. It is cold. Reminds you of home. You are standing in the middle of this snowy ravine, looking up at this giant, what you would almost describe as an ice castle. You don't see any living creatures. You know that you have never seen this before, but you do get the sense of home.
my character size. Like, dang it.
And that's what you get.
Okay.
Do you want to roll a religion check, Nazintor?
6.
I got a 7, don't feel bad.
As you start to drift into your dreamlike state,
Steaks.
Steaks. As you drift off into your vision, you are also underground. You can feel that you're confined. Not confined, but you're in a little bit of a tighter space. But it feels familiar to you. After a minute of thinking, you recognize it as the tunnels that you were in for a few years when you were in the Thieves Guild.
So, quick question. Would I be remembering the day that I got kicked out? Do you think?
Do you think?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's up to you.
I think the scar on my back is starting to heat up with what I felt.
A light starts to emit a little bit, enough so that you can see around you. You don't recognize this part of the tunnels, but you know that the tunnels were very extensive, and members of the Thieves Guild didn't explore all of them due to creatures that were in them, and just the main part of possibly being lost. So you don't recognize this part of the tunnels, but so anyway, but after that you start to wake up.
So I'm sitting there, got my sword out, the medallion around my neck is out, and I'm kind of holding it while I'm looking at it. I'm gonna take a really just long, deep breath. And then out loud, I don't think anyone will be able to hear it, but basically to Eldath, there's no way I can go back. There's no way I can go back. They know exactly where I am as soon as I step foot into that town. This will kill me. And I'm gonna take off the medallion. And I'm gonna leave before anyone else can find me.
Do you leave the medallion behind, or?
I leave the one that I created behind. I take the one that he just gave us.
Okay.
But I'm going to literally, if there is a window, if there is anything, I just want to sneak out and get out of the complex without anyone seeing me.
Do you want to roll stealth?
17.
17? Yeah, you're able to get out without anyone noticing you, or you exit out on the north side of the temple, where the guard patrol is not as heavy, especially at this particular moment. So,
when I get out of the temple, I will use the sending stone to Corin, and the message is gonna be very simple. I'm gonna say, hey, what I saw, can't deal with right now. Gotta take a couple of days. I'll be back. Don't worry. And that's it.
So you get that just a minute or so after you came out of your vision.
And this entire time, that thing on my back that can track where I am, you guys will not know this still, technically, but that brand on my back has just lit up on fire. I can feel what they did and how they put it in. And I'm also remembering an elf woman that I do not want to confront because I ran away from. And I'm just going to head into the woods and I'm going to just peace out for a minute.
Okay. That's where we'll pick it up next time.